Lions dog. Anyways. So, go ahead. It is time to start the game. I will go ahead and open up my combat tracker and we will begin. As it stands, you guys technically have free movement, but just remember to make single movements so that nothing incredible happens unless I tell you otherwise.
Is there a way to see what spells and whatnot you have active?
Typically, if it's a spell you have cast or an effect that you have placed upon yourself, I will have made it to where it is visible to everyone. Because I can't actually make it visible just to the player. I can make it either invisible to everybody but me or visible to everyone.
Like, if I want to look and see if I'm still sonically focused from last time, if I don't remember, do I have to ask you, or is there a way for me to look?
You can open
combat tracker.
You can open up a combat tracker. I tend to not like it, if only because the combat tracker can also give you access to other information that you don't need. But at the same time, I try to keep on my guard about it. So if you need to, you can definitely check it. For what it's worth, you are still psionically focused, especially if it ever came up to be your turn. Like, it'll show things for you. For some reason, it did not show Lion's damage reduction, but it is there. Well, whatever. It isn't showing it. Never mind. But yes, it is the combat tracker. And
Okay.
you are psionically focused.
Okay.
You've not fallen asleep yet, and you've not run out of power points, as far as I am understanding.
No.
And you are psionically
So
focused.
Lion's moving down this way then?
Yep, I've already done my movement. This little
Alright.
turnish thing.
I guess I'm moving this way too.
No.
Keeping behind everyone. Well,
Right.
am I getting attacked by
you
alligators?
Noah, as everyone else moves forward, you would probably stop and maybe even shout at them to stop, because you see some fungus, just like before,
Poo gas.
and Berg has just stepped on it.
No.
I'd probably be like, "Wait, Berg, stop!" as she steps on it. And then she kind of winces a bit,
As it is,
covering her nose.
as it is, Tamian, you have an opportunity to move away from this very quickly. As time is passing, you would probably be stepping into the radius, but have not actually entered it yet. Please roll me a reflex save to see if you would like to halt yourself, I guess. Berg, you've kind of stepped into the damn thing. Unfortunately, that will not make it.
Never does.
What?
I said it never does.
I'm sorry, a 4.
No, I know. I'm just saying.
I'm just saying too. Like it does sometimes. Just those 4s, man. They're pretty shitty. So let's see. It's a 10-foot area that as far as I understand. Since it is like this, we can do this a diameter. And for DD, we will be doing this as well. Well, no, DD would follow you, but whatever. She's an animal.
She's a smart dog.
She's a smart dog. He will stop just as the thing erupts, kind of sensing something is a little bit up and hearing everybody shout. What is the extra 15-foot circle there?
I don't
I don't know. It's not mine.
Mine.
It looked like it's... Huh. It looks like it's slightly lighter than my color, but I'm going to delete
Nope.
it. Doesn't
You
matter.
should change your color. Mine's green.
No, I changed my color because you guys bitched about my yellow color and how it was hard to see.
Plus, poo gas is green.
Well, now I'm bitching about green.
Got beat a pussy. Alright. How do I change this to yellow? This way? Yep, that's how I do it. Okay. Okay. Let us see. You guys you, Tamnian, and Berg, you're immediately immersed in just another haze of spores. In fact, the immediate thing that comes to mind is probably, "Oh my God, not again!" Just you deal with that situation.
Mansa, damn it!
Mansa, damn it!
All right. Well, this time Tamian's going to step back out of it since he's closer to that edge.
Alright. I'm going
Okay.
to try and quickly scooch around the corner.
Very well. You're more than welcome to do that. While I attempt to actually find this thing.
Also, I forgot I have new pick.
If I go down, who can carry me? Lion,
No one.
you must carry me.
We'll have to see if the spider guy wants to help out.
hey, bruh, can you make us like a stretcher? Spy.
Lion turns around and looks at Berg. What happened?
Another one of those fungus spores burst beneath my feet.
Those fungus spores.
Ugh.
Shit.
Shit.
Dad.
Walk the plank. I'm just gonna carry a fucking plank with us everywhere we go from now on.
Not a bad idea.
Tamian kind of
one
looks
of the-
to Lion around the corner. Well, you guys can't really see me. Like, Lion, how'd you get by?
I walked.
Oh,
He was further ahead of you, and he was on the other side.
I guess I didn't walk on it.
all right. Phil, I've emailed you. Hey,
Mail me something?
yes,
Why?
for eventually. Because you think. Forgot until just now.
I can't remember if we're doing anything with this 20-foot circle. It looks like it's Berg's. Or what is that 20-foot circle?
It was supposed to be a torch or something.
Yeah, it was my torch. I'm sorry. I forgot to bring it with me.
Oh shit, that's even worse. No, I'm joking.
You see the light?
Just to put the gas on fire.
No, actually, it's actually very good because it would burn the poo gas and make it disappear.
Yay.
Oh, well, that's handy.
I'll give you a mulligan on that one. Yes.
Thank you.
Um,
I usually
Berg,
don't have a
as
torch.
okay. Berg, as you step on the poo gas spores, because that's what we're calling them now. As you step on the poo gas spores, and you suddenly see them begin to erupt, you go, you turn your torch hand to them to kind of see what's happening, and then they just seem to shrivel up away, just burning away and shriveling up away from the flame.
Guys, apparently they don't hold up too well to torchlight. So if you see one of those, apparently they either extinguish or dry up because of the torchlight.
Was it the light or the fire?
That I can't say, but either way, this lantern just saved us. Or a torch, rather.
Yeah.
The
That
burny thing I'm carrying.
That torch.
Fire good.
Fire, good.
We learned today.
We gotta learn today.
Just gotta go viral.
Alright.
Who gas no like fire?
Lead on, leader.
Lead on, brave
Well,
leader,
I was until you step on
guys.
who gas.
I solved the poo gas.
Did solve it.
As you guys continue down the channel, notice something interesting on one side of the pathway up here. You see what looks to be a natural cave that seems to be extending out of a broken piece of wall. Masonry up ahead has been damaged.
Oh, I bet that's what the spider
That-
guy was talking about.
Yeah, that's got to be the cave that we need to go to.
Well, either we go around or we need to get one of those planks again, although I won't be able
You
to cross
can't
it.
walk across the planks, and neither can I.
I could
They
probably
break.
jump it.
I couldn't jump it.
Do you guys remember pretty clearly what the spider guy told you about the natural cave entrance?
I remember that the guys came out of it.
Yeah, that's about all I remember. He said, "Yeah, the guys, they came from there," or something like that. 'Twas a speaking voice.
Yes, he spoke very different.
He did. I need to give Berg a
Yeah, but
voice
understand.
besides my own.
I always treat him like he's like the big gruff guy. Berg, don't do that. Berg's gonna drink.
He only speaks in third person.
Yeah. Well, that's fine.
Berg, big fool.
I'm stuck with my drink. I'm gonna give me some stew.
Maybe I'll start speaking in third person. That's pretty funny.
Hey, I had an idea for when you make your red necromancer. You can add something to his arsenal. Them fiendish grillers.
Fiendish gorillas. Well, if you ever
I still
get,
love the idea of a denim wearing red necromancer just walking around doing this.
if we ever do homebrews
Walking
again, we'll do that. The only thing you really gotta do is put a redneck spin on everything. It doesn't have to be any more or less powerful. Just same shit, but redneckified.
He wears a cowboy hat instead of a wizard's hat and wears denim instead of a fucking robe.
Oh no, I like the trucker hat better.
That's fine too.
And he casts his spells by picking his belly button.
He is looking to
Hold-
see if he
hold
sees
on.
anything over there.
Let me get them spell-like components.
I draw upon the dark arts. Cat
summon them fiendish grillers from the depths of hell.
from the depths of hell. Fire and brimstone, all that shit.
Damien, as you look across the channel, you know, the phosphorate fungus that's kind of providing light for you guys to move around is the only reason you can see as far as you can. It doesn't seem to really extend too far into that cave, and it makes it very difficult for you to see through the darkness.
I will bring this with me and see if I can get any more light.
You can get some light in there. However, it's very dim illumination for the radius of the torch itself, so it only extends to about right here. Well, I guess if it would be more accurately represented if I actually did it from one crook to the other, but so basically what you see is a single another square.
So he still can't make anything out in there. Okay.
Other than it looks extremely rocky, it's very, very cave-like. I mean, this isn't like your traditional. This is very different from the mason and flattened area that you're in right now. Masonry and flattened area that you're in right now. It almost looks like as if it was burrowed.
How peculiar. Well, since
Damn dirty diggers.
you racist. Since Lion and I will not be able to cross aboard a plank, perhaps we should continue on and find another route.
That's what I plan.
But for the meantime, I'm going to pick this plank up as we go and carry it with me.
If anything, the other three can get across, do something, and come back.
Yeah, if we happen to need to get across quickly, we can at least get them across. Why am I being
Yes.
Why am I being nice?
Send the squishies!
Save the squishies.
Send the
No,
squishies
they're talking
over.
about sending the squishies over to do stuff, and it's like, you're all gonna die. They're just gonna be like, well, we can't get across the water.
Well, hey, we
Well, we tried. Let's go back to the bar and drink some more.
If I remember, Shanoa is not that squishy. Not that powerful in melee, but not that squishy either.
I can make
Alright.
myself somewhat not squishy.
Yeah.
I'm not going to move a full movement this time. That way I can stick with Berg a bit while he's getting the thing.
Yeah, I would like to retrieve this board.
Also use it as a new weapon.
Improvised weapon.
You'd probably have like 15-foot reach with it, or well, at least a 10.
It is 15-foot reach, but probably be destroyed, and it would have improvised weapon penalties because it's just a plank. You would hit somebody with it, it would break over them, and you'd be like, well, shit.
And then I can throw the horseshoes at them. And the hammer. No.
No.
Also, I shaved my beard off, by the way.
It's terrible.
Yes.
You mount it?
No, it's in a. I have it in a bag. I'm going to give it to a friend at work.
What? Why? You gotta mount that shit. Put it like in a thing and like arrange it in the shape of a beard, and then put it in a picture frame, just hanging on your wall, like in the shape of a beard.
Put it over every picture of my. Make it into a mask that I can just wear.
There you go, dude. There you go. Make it into a beard hat, like my one hat.
Mine, Smiley Space, no.
Yeah, I just got fucking tired of it. I want to eat a hamburger.
You could. You just gotta shave a little hole around your mouth.
Just have battle chops.
There you go. Hey, battle chops are cool if you can pull them off.
I need to be like 2 feet taller. Alright, I guess I don't need any strength, nothing to pick this thing up.
No, you being as strong as you are, you can pick it up with no problems. The only reason Tamian had problems because he really has
Average strength.
he has base strength 10.
Have you added a board to my self?
I have not, but let's just for the record, not because it's particularly heavy, but because it is unwieldy. Let's have you move around at half speed for right now.
Okay.
Well, you're already moving half speed. Just move at whatever speed you're moving now.
I'm moving
Per
at
capacity rules.
2/3 speeds, I thought.
Well, we call it half speed.
Okay.
You're,
All right.
you're moving at like 15, right? Or
20.
20. Yeah,
20.
Yeah, there you go. I call it half speed. I guess you're right. It is 2/3. But yeah, because capacity rules are generally speaking, once you're down to that level, you don't go any further unless you go over your maximum capacity down to your lower carrying things. You don't go to 5 until then.
Okay. It's not a supremely heavy board.
No, it's very, very, it's just unwieldy. So if you had been at light load, you would still be kind of moving encumbered, if only because it's unwieldy.
Gotcha. Okay.
Unless you were large, in which case you could just treat it like it's a normal weapon and be done with it.
Fucking Lumu.
All right. All right, let me go ahead and reveal some more of this. As you guys continue down the channels, aimlessly wandering in this water place.
As an odd side note, aside from having trouble fitting into certain areas, what are the penalties for being a large character? Because you seem to get a lot of pluses.
They do get a lot of pluses. One, they're easier to hit. 2, they generally have to pay more for armor. That's true as well. Well, that's the easier to hit thing. They have a way harder time hiding. They generally can't disguise into as many things as they would normally disguise in. That's more campaign specific. For example, you're not going to make the Hulk and disguise into like Tony Stark. It just won't happen. Someone's going to look at him and say, "Wow, he's really not that big."
He's been working out.
Yeah, it's true. You can get there. It's
Tony
way
Stark
easier to get a
pumping
lot
up
more.
those steroids.
Well, but yeah, that's true though. I mean, it's way easier to get flanked. If only because, well, kind of. You get flanked, and it's a little bit weirder when you're bigger because it counts straight lines through everything, like so, instead of just on each side of you. But at the same time, that technically allows more people to get flanking bonuses against you if they do.
Mm-hmm.
There are actual penalties to being big. I mean, there really are.
It just seemed like previously.
That was special.
It just seemed like everything about Lumu was like, because I'm big, I'm amazing.
Lumu was a
wasn't her
combination
size.
of terrible things. Lumu was broken as a character, and that was a mistake of my own.
Okay.
And because she was being played by a Diablo, there was no level of moderation being exhibited.
Okay.
Yeah, Diablo. What the
I guess I could have just not killed stuff. I guess I could just like.
I guess you could have understood that you were single-handedly destroying everything, and you could have
Oh, I
maybe
understood.
throttled back just a bit. But yeah, hey, whatever.
Okay. I just want to make
Yeah, I
sure,
didn't
like,
kill the last boss.
I just want to make sure there was like, I should have not just picked a large character or anything.
Yeah, no, there's definitely reasons to not be large characters. They have a lot of benefits. It's absolutely true. But they also have some downsides. Now, it could be argued that those downsides are not anywhere near as big as the large character.
Are they easier to hit?
Yeah.
Yes,
They
by
get one.
by 1 minus.
Not a whole lot, but it's
Yeah.
Because I figured that would make sense in a roleplay kind of way. Like the smaller person would be more agile, easier to, more dodgy. The big person maybe would take the hit easier, but have more HP and whatnot to soak it up.
In a way, they are kind of slower, strangely enough, because while they do have wider strides and can kind of keep up with people, when it comes to tactical movement, because how maps tend to work with movement, they end up doing stuff like where, because a smaller character would count each square as a movement square, a larger person kind of counts half squares as movement squares, and it ends up being kind of weird. It's weird.
move the same speed.
I know it's listed as the same speed, but I know you complained about it more than once.
Yeah, I did at first because I was like, but then once I got used to it, I was like, oh yeah, okay. That's why I couldn't chase down people and cut them in half.
The other thing is that like you mentioned, they get squeezing penalties way more often, which pretty bad. And they also don't get as much cover from a lot of the same things. So, yeah, weird stuff.
Right. Berg is going to speak to Lion, since Lion's the tactician of the group. Being your experience in combat and formation, is it smart to have the two largest, strongest party members in the lead and nobody at the rear guard?
Yeah, Lion. Yeah.
He's my boss. I do what he says.
Not necessarily, but we do have the dog back.
Damn it! You all don't get to get slaughtered.
Yay!
Well, Shinoa technically would, but because she's at the back of the fucking ring, she doesn't. So I'm going to stop all of your fucking lines. And Shinoa, what's going to happen is you're going to walk forward, and suddenly I'm sure Berg or Lion will try to stop you because they see something as they round this corner.
Berg would extend an arm to hold her back. Not push her off in the water, but just hold her back.
So the reason this is necessary...
Wait!
As you guys round the corner, you see something.
It's cheese!
Halt! Shut up. You see the channel. You see the channel is normal, but something's weird. Something's off. It's like it's moving. Like there's little particulates floating around in the air. You realize it's not the channel that's moving. There's something moving towards you. It's large. It's transparent. It's made of liquid. And there appears to be little dissolving bubbles and a corrosive smell emerging from it.
So can I roll to any idea what this is?
Well, if one of them points it out, you pretty much get it because it becomes DC 0 spot. It's not particularly good at hiding. It just, when you're moving around...
Check.
No, what it is, not where it is.
That's fine. I was just going to say, because once it's pointed out, this thing doesn't actually actively hide. It's just hard to see initially when you're focusing on other things.
Who cut the cheese?
Just which knowledge check?
Let's see. DSDing.
Dungeoneering.
Would it be dungeoneering?
Yeah, probably.
Not to be that like, oh, I know, but
Do we need to roll
No, I
initiative?
understand. I already expect from you.
I think
You
it's
wouldn't,
slime,
yes.
right? Or whatever.
Or something. I just couldn't remember if it was an aberration because I was busy changing other things. But it's an ooze.
Well, that goes in the tower.
Ha! I'm not last. I beat Dee Dee.
And while I remember a lot of things about knowledge checks, I don't actually remember all of their things very well.
yeah, no, it's. I didn't mean to be like,
Well-
oh, you should know. I just mean like I know what it is.
Does Tamnian have like shit for dexterity or something?
Yes, it is a 9.
Probably.
You're actually worse than me?
Yes, at that.
Wow!
But I'm probably healthier than you.
Probably. Won't tell you what it is, because that's player knowledge, but...
No, it's cool.
For a small man,
Okay.
you're very strong. You're very,
That's
durable.
Constitution. Yeah.
Durable.
Durable.
Durably.
Imagine Tamnian and Burke sitting here. Wow, you're not very limber at all. He's like, nope, but I'm pretty tough. And he just slaps his belly. I got constitution. Anyways. So, Shanoa, you look at this thing and you kind of have to squint a little bit to kind of get an idea of where this thing is, as they kind of pointed out to you. But once you see it, your eyes go wide and you immediately kind of understand what you're dealing with here. You've heard about these. You've seen them even in some laboratory tests because you're a scholar and you're not necessarily just a zealot.
Actually, just wanted a quick thing. I forgot to add my +5 for my skill check. I'm not sure if that changes anything I would know, but...
You have a +5 on it.
No, I meant for like the collector of stories.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So it'd be a +10, or... yeah.
Okay, well, it doesn't really change a whole lot in this case.
Okay, I was just making
it's...
sure.
Yeah, it's cool. You're at this point, you actually made a pretty good check originally. So anyways, you look at this thing, you've seen this thing before in little experiments, and you've heard people talk about them. You've seen them in stories and books. This is the infamous gelatinous goob. It's a creature that seems to travel along corridors and cave floors just almost absent-mindedly, just scooping things, and corpses, creatures, trash, everything into its body, and just dissolving them. It's almost like a kind of eyeless slug. It just kind of goes around doing this absent-mindedly. That said, it doesn't really have any organs or anything to attack. It's just a pile of animated goo.
Slime!
Extremely dangerous, however. It seems to secrete some kind of slime that seems to paralyze the things that it comes up against. And while it is kind of mindless, it isn't exactly helpless. It will attack things that it detects nearby.
And we're nearby.
I kind of am wondering though. I'm not sure if this would be included in the check, but would my character know if this thing has range?
Well, let's see.
I'm not sure if that would be.
You know that the thing can, if it does attack things, it can reach out pretty far. But but not as far as the area it actually takes up. In fact, right now, you can kind of tell the thing is much more kind of just compressed than you have normally seen them described.
So it might be a smaller version.
Smaller variant, yeah.
Fuck!
So yeah, my character, Shanoa, will inform both Berg and Lion that they should take care not to get if they are going to attempt to fight this creature, to not get paralyzed by it, as it can do that, and then not get eaten by it unless they want to get dissolved in the belly of the beast for centuries, like a Sarlacc.
Hey,
Sarlacc.
Fett lived through that.
Well, he blew up the Sarlacc with a thermal detonator.
Not anymore. That's all non-canon now.
No!
He's still alive. I
It's
think he still survived. I think that's one of the things they kept.
yeah. Because I think they made a story of him going through it. Like it's a fucking dungeon and escaping. Fucking next weekend, we're gonna watch the new one. Alright.
Yes, as Disney makes it official that Boba Fett survived the Sarlacc pit.
Alright, okay. Shinwa, what are you doing?
You know what? It is your turn.
So, out of curiosity, would my character have any idea if entangling ectoplasm would do anything against this creature?
It would probably only strengthen it.
Okay.
You would just be adding more goo to the goo pile.
Yeah, I figure.
But it's anti-goo.
No, it's not. It's not at all.
It's dark matter goo.
In fact, Shinoa, you having rolled such a decent knowledge check, you would know that is the last thing you want to do.
Okay.
You would literally be just giving it more power.
Alright, well, then, I guess I'll start the matter agitation. Yeah, might as well. I don't really see any reason not to. And I'll target the creature.
Alright.
And there we go.
Two large, ooze-like creature.
Bloop, 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 bloop.
I think I might actually move over one, and then in my turn.
No, keep going.
Yeah. I'm gonna run your ass over if you don't keep moving.
Oh, we're not fighting this thing?
I'm not a fucking knight.
I am not a knight.
I'm not a knight.
No one told me this shit.
I'm just saying we need room to fight this thing.
Okay.
Alright.
I would like you to tell me.
From what you have said, I do not want to be standing next to this thing when it starts its turn.
Okey-doke. Well, can I start? Can I just then move a little bit more than that? So I don't get left behind.
So that's where you're running to 30 feet and you matter agitated it?
Yep.
So you won't be able to move further than that. I mean, unless you take a full double movement.
Nope. I'm good.
Okay.
Kia!
Yeah.
How do you know what that's from?
Ryan, you're staring at this creature. It wibbles. It wobbles.
Kill it.
Weeble wobble, weeble wobble.
Save us! Man.
As soon as it goes over to my action tab.
Thank you for the XCOM, by the way. Thank you.
No problem. It is a good game. The next one's coming out, so I wanted you to be able to familiarize yourself with a good game.
I should play it. Lindsay really likes it, so I should try it.
It is really good.
Just don't play multiplayer with her. It's a really shitty, unbalanced thing.
Which one? What?
The XCOM Enemy Unknown multiplayer is kind of weird.
It can't be unbalanced when anybody can pick their own squads from a single same point pool. Like
they can when only one unit beats everything.
Then both of you pick the unit and duke it out. Like I'm just.
But why would you do that? That's still unbalanced compared to all the other things you can pick. That just makes it less fun.
I don't remember ever getting Neverwinter, but I apparently have it now.
I think Neverwinter was free.
Oh. And
although, yeah,
I got to find out the racing game that I was given as well.
Distance, I think, by Jimbo.
Distance?
Distance, yes.
Yes, install Distance. Okay. Alright.
AJ winds up for a slash, and he just lashes at the ooze, and then it just kind of bloops at him. Joking.
Dash Dance Revolution. Hit that bitch.
Here we go.
Revolution.
Bloop.
Yeah. And I'm gonna move there, so other people can go past me. I can kind of keep it from moving all the way forward.
Okay.
Woo! Yeah! Commence the jubbling.
AJ or Lion has moved back, and he is holding up his shield, and he's waiting for everybody to run back. Like this.
Yes.
Get behind me.
Please end your turn when you are ready.
Wait, did Jimbo watch Star Wars already?
Yes. He
Yes.
went with his family.
Asshole.
And
He didn't want to have his family and us at the same theater for some reason.
Did we do it for another movie?
yeah.
Like Ant-Man or some shit?
It was
I don't know what his problem is.
Big Hero 6.
Ah.
Cotton candy dimension.
Yeah.
I am not
He
fast.
didn't like
Now
that
your
though,
turn.
for some reason.
I know. Damien gasped it, and he doesn't really feel up to hitting this thing. It's kind of frightening.
Damien
He's-
stumbles over his dog. I'm joking.
Gonna back up, and he's gonna tell Dee Dee to get behind him as well.
Alright.
And he will total defense just in case. Doesn't know nothing about this thing yet, aside from the fact that Shanoa said it's awful. Apparently,
Alright. I, Berg, shall step here.
I, Berg, of the Romulans. Sorry, go ahead.
Ah. What the fuck? Go to there. Okay, I'm gonna go here.
They're shoving Brave Sir Lion out of the way.
Yes. And I want to drop the, or lay the board across right here ahead of me. Yes, there.
Okay. There.
Not there, there.
Let's see if I can use something like this as the board. Supposed to be a door, but you know, whatever.
yeah.
It's getting bigger. It's like the most amazing board.
It looks way sturdier. You should be able to
Well, fuck! Now it just disappeared.
cross that.
Alright.
Let me see. I'm putting it on the other thing real quick.
Alright. And Berg would say, Shanoa, Tamnian, get across.
Fly.
Why is he
Well-
being so goddamn nice?
Bitch, I'm
not.
over here.
He's being functional and demanding.
Because it's his job.
So
But I also
Berg,
feel like we're
you
kind of
moved
at
back.
equal distance here from the thing. So
Now if we jump across and pull the
That's-
fucking thing up.
Hmm.
Hmm.
So Berg, you run back and you throw down the board. That is movements and movements, or movements and actions, I guess. But
Correct.
it's time to end your turn.
See, we have an escape
dog
route.
yelps.
We have more than one direction to run. If that, well, you do. I don't. But
You know what I
Dropping
just
an item
noticed?
is a free action.
No, he didn't drop
I
it
know.
up. He had to set it across
I know.
the thing. So, you know what I just noticed is that Berg down the plank next to the two heavy people who cannot cross the plank.
I did. However,
Can't really move too much further.
yeah.
I don't blame him. Yeah.
I hear you.
I'm
I
just
just thought it
not.
was
I'm
funny.
not in the biggest rush to go running that way.
Oh,
Dee Dee yelps and runs backwards because, you know, she was commanded to, and also because she smells something terrible coming. Continue your thought there, Berg, please.
What am I doing?
You had a thought you were going to make?
I don't think so.
When You said, but I mean, and then I cut you off, and I didn't mean to. So
No, I was just saying they have multiple directions to escape. They can either run around in circles around this square or go across. Give us options,
Okay.
man. Options are good.
Yes.
So, let's see. The ooze, it starts moving, and it has these little tendrils that seem to come out from all portions of it that just seem to be like kind of checking the air around them. And I'm not really sure what it's doing. In fact, the only person who would probably be really, really certain would be Shanoa, and she's kind of gotten further away and is presently running. It seems to come up to the water's edge, and then it turns, or it doesn't really even turn. It's just kind of like a cube of liquid, and it just seems to proceed. Lion, I need you to make a reflex save.
It's nice knowing you, Lion.
Yeah, I'm so.
The crowd fell deathly ill. I mean, silent.
He was destroyed, including his head. Welcome back. Okay, these gelatinous cubes, they destroy internet connections.
Fucking
They
savage.
get up all in the connections, and they get their gunk in them.
But yeah, like I rolled and then nothing happened and like stayed quiet and I was like, yo, please no.
No!
Then it was like connection lost. Oh, thank God.
Well, go ahead and
Oh.
roll. Let's see if your prediction comes true.
We roll a 20 and shove it off into the water, and it disintegrates.
I don't see nothing yet.
And the day is saved.
I rolled.
I don't see anything on our end. Everybody type real quick, just to kind of give it a jar, see if everybody... That guy reconnected. There we go.
Okay, there it goes.
Yeah, he's back in now. Oh, geez, Liam. That's just disgusting.
Hmm.
Lion, you get blooped. Lion, as the cube comes around the corner, it doesn't even seem to stop as it comes up to you. It just kind of moves around you, and as you try to kind of push back against it and back up, it just kind of overwhelms you and completely surrounds you. You immediately start feeling this burning, numbing sensation all over your body.
Well, shit.
Start sawing it with my sword.
He attacks the
Well,
darkness.
you're gonna wait till your turn, buddy. Let's see. I'm gonna read some of these rules just to make sure. The Jealous Cube merely has to move over opponents, affecting as many as it can cover. Opponents can make up to any attacks against the cube, but if they do so, they are not entitled to a saving throw. Ooh, that's terrible. Okay. So you are subjected to some sad stuff. Where is the thing here? Interesting. Oh, I see. Okay, well that's actually not that bad. Shit, I thought it was going to be much worse.
Less worse is
Yay.
good.
Well, it's just so the way the acid works in this particular case is not so bad. Okay. So having been grabbed up by the creature, Lion, you start feeling that burning sensation all over your body.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's okay now, but you might want to get out of there. Let's see. I need you to also make a fortitude save, by the way. May do slightly better on this one.
Well, I have a.
Oh, God. No.
Wait, why do I have a -4?
I wonder.
Hey,
You rolled a
I wonder.
5.
It's because you're rabbled.
No, it's not because of that.
Force shit.
So, paralyzed now, right? That's what that was
You
for?
are paralyzed. Yes. For 8 rounds. Oh, shit.
Damn.
I'm gonna go watch a movie now.
Mm.
So Berg,
Nice knowing you, Lion.
what you see here, fortunately, is your buddy. He just seems to get scooped up by the damn thing, and it's pretty shitty. He gets scooped up by it, and he just seems to suddenly get struggled with, and he can't seem to move. And suddenly you feel like maybe you should get the hell out of the way or get him out of it.
Yeah, he's not my
No,
buddy.
it's not your
He's my
turn.
boss.
All right. Well, I guess I'll continue doing damage.
Well, Moneybags is in a big goo thing, and he's not moving.
Wood smolders and smoke. Smell becomes hot to touch. Skin blisters. Hair slivers. Blah blah blah.
So what you're
blah,
saying
boils.
is you're gonna boil a lion alive. This is a horrible idea.
There's a lot of surface air here on that ooze thing.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'm not the one who made the description of his spell. It says water begins to boil.
It doesn't say blood or flesh.
Jello. Jello
He's
doesn't
in the
boil
water.
this.
He is in the water. That's like saying,
Why'd
hot
you have to
dogs
get to
begin
the
to
water,
boil after a
Lion?
couple of
The fuck,
minutes
man?
on the stove. The person
Do it.
inside doesn't boil. He's flesh.
Do it anyway.
Do it anyway.
Do it anyway.
Well, for what it's worth, I'm not going to make
I've
him take
never
more
done
damage
that.
than the ooze would, so don't worry about that.
All right. Well, I'll do it.
So 2 damage.
Continue matter at your chasing. Might also want to decrease the duration on that because I forgot to add it last turn.
All right. What is it down to now? 19.
Yeah. And I want to make sure I do this right. It's 25 feet. So. Can I ready a movement action to move out of the way as it starts coming closer to me?
Technically, yes. I don't think you can normally ready anything other than a standard, but since a movement is
Well-
less than, I'll say yes.
Normally, how it works is basically to ready an action, whatever type of action it is, it's a standard action. So if
Okay.
you ready a
So I
movement
use a
action, it
standard
uses your
action.
standard to. Yeah.
Okay, that's fine then. Well, considering that the ooze is over there, and I don't really want to try and go through that thing, while the ooze is there, I'm going to move away. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
My master plan will be to go over there.
Yeah, it sounds like a great plan. Also, I'll take out my crossbow if I haven't had it out yet, which I assume I would have, but
You can get it out.
okay. And on my turn.
You have a fresh set of bolts, by the way, because I got out another pack of them because you used up your other ones.
Party.
All right,
Oh, it's Lion's turn.
Lion, you burble a little bit.
No, I don't. I'm paralyzed. I can't do anything.
Still burble. Damien, your turn.
Alright. Well, Indian is concerned about this situation, obviously. And he's going to step back a bit, but he's also going to cast a spell. Did I set this up? I did. Yes, enrage animal. And where's the thing? Hit point, 2 hit points. One. And he will tell her to attack that thing. I don't feel great about it, but Lion is obviously in very much danger. That'd be it.
Berg, it's now your turn. You're now staring face to face with the helpless form of lion inside the Burblin.
Cheese it. I'm gonna cast.
You can attack it first. Sorry.
I guess I could, but
Yes, I could.
I guess I could. Fine. Watch it fucking incinerate my weapon. I'm gonna kick your fucking
Oh,
Can't
ass.
do anything to mine.
I'm gonna kick Tamnian's ass if that happens. Alright. Does not happen. Alright. Then I run like a bitch.
Let us see. And Wiki, you are my friend. This may require me to get up my book.
Not the book!
I don't think it will.
No!
I need to know what the actual composition of the Great Axe is. Bulk.
Tamnian, you bitch.
Because you rolled a 1.
Yeah, well, I didn't have to roll
You
anything.
did, but I still need to know because it is coming up. That is kind of funny. Your opponent parries your awkward attack that causes you to hit yourself in the groin. Oh shit! No, seriously. I think you just gave Lefty a nick.
Hmm.
Let me see here.
Jesus Christ, that's awful.
Right.
Yeah.
That's for real. I didn't even look up until you mentioned that he rolled a 1, and I saw that.
Good going, Diablo.
Yeah.
Ah, my dick. All right, where is Great Axe? Record. And just to make sure, we're dealing with a party that has a longsword, a great axe, a club, and a crossbow, right?
I
Yeah.
believe so.
Very good. Okay, wow. That actually does not look like what I would expect a great axe to look like, but okay. It's a lot shorter than I thought it was. But I guess that makes sense. Alright. So, as you swing out to slash at the slime a little bit, suddenly a small tendril of slime just comes up and kind of doesn't really deflect it, just kind of gets in the way to the point where your weapon just kind of glances off of it, and you manage to go half to your balls, just a little bit, enough to where you're kind of wincing a bit.
Ow.
I'm going to go ahead and waive the 1d6 plus 4 rounds just because I think that would be incredibly harsh. I'm just going to say you go half movement because you're sitting here wincing.
Okay.
Which again, considering your situation, basically would just be 5 feet less. Because I'm not about to start compounding movement penalties on you. I don't like those.
Okay.
So in this case, you're staggering away, going right over there.
Yeah, my balls. Okay.
So Dee Dee, it is Dee Dee's turn. Dee Dee, as she gets the spell cast on her, she starts barking. Wait, Dee Dee wasn't next to you. Was that spell one you could share with?
Ranged. It's animal
Good.
rage or whatever.
Sure. Just making sure. Okay. What is its effects? Did you already apply it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it's just basically Barb Rage.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. All right. Dee Dee charges forward. Mad.
Nice knowing you,
Angry.
Dee Dee.
She's Day Day. She just reaches out to bite on this thing that seems to like to dissolve flesh. She hits it. And in defense, she does tear out a new one. Same time, she starts taking acid damage. She starts yelping violently. It is now the ooze-like creature's turn. We're about to see Dee Dee probably pull off the equivalent of a Ken combo. Or was it No, it was Daigo's parry. The ooze starts to move forward. I love how there's so much apprehension in the air, like, oh shit. There's one! Dee Dee leaps because the ooze moves forward. Dee Dee has to deflect it this many times. It keeps moving forward. There's another one. It keeps moving forward. And there's the last one. Dee Dee just parried this thing. It does, however, since it did not... Well, actually, it tried doing gold people, so I guess it cannot slam. Lion takes acid damage. And now it is Shanoa's turn.
Alright. Fortunately, I think it's out of range of matter agitation. As it's no, wait, no, it's this.
You say
Unless,
it is or isn't?
I'm not sure. Is that technically be in range? Because that's
What's the range? 30?
It's 25 feet, it's 5 per 2 levels. And I am second level, so that would be 30 feet. So I think I might technically be in range, but I'm not sure.
Would it be 35 feet?
Oh, it'd be 30 feet. 25 plus 5 divided by 2.
I get where he's coming from. Wait. Oh, you're talking about the formula.
No, you said it's 25 plus 5 per 2. Per 2 levels. My bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's per 2 levels.
The other way
So,
around.
while I've been basically playing it as if I know its box is a little bit bigger, it's only supposed to be 4 squares. I'll go ahead and give it to you. If you want, you can 5-foot step and get back in range if you want to. But you will not be able to move.
No.
For what it's worth, you have been observing its movements this entire time. You can make an educated guess.
Start burning it a little bit more. Being extra crispy.
I take that as an indication that you will 5-foot step back into range.
Sure then. Yes.
Okay. Here.
Bah. Nice.
Okay,
To go.
you
If I
did
can do
3
anything else.
damage.
I don't think I
Lion, you're
can.
starting to feel a little toasty, but you can't really do anything about it. You're like, ah!
In my mind.
Now it burns in another way.
This tin can sucks. Lion, you burble. Lion, do you have any interesting abilities as a knight allows you to get out of goo? You can spirited charge. Alright.
I have nothing.
Well, hey, it's saying you have that damage reduction. I don't know how you're reducing damage from this, but, whatever. You're just slightly more impervious than other people, I guess. Damien, is now your turn. You just watched your dog pull off the most amazing thing. It was the equivalent of, again, the Ken Parry from Evo Tournament 2006.
Alright. Well, Damien will step back a bit, and he would tell Dee Dee to attack it and then run back towards him, behind him again.
Well, I should also indicate that this bridge, while the thing is next to it, is it's starting to, kind of crumple and dissolve. Alright. Berg.
Is he where he is maybe reachable?
He's right next to you.
Alright, I'm see if I can grab a hold of him and kind of toss him behind me. And pull him out.
Can I?
You could possibly do that. However, I would like you to kind of make a wisdom check.
Thank you.
Fuck yeah. Okay.
And I will fucking hold you to the results of that wisdom check.
Okay.
You have wagered your life on your intelligence. Make it happen. Or your wisdom, I suppose.
Ah, shit. I gotta get the... Well, I wish it would keep when you move the tower. I wish it would keep it where you fucking put it.
That would be nice.
Yeah, as I always move it over there so I can have a full screen map.
Yeah, I do the same thing.
Okay. I can tell you this much. You noticed that the dog, when it bit at it, it burned the dog. Like, it started yelping in pain. You know that doing anything to this thing is going to hurt you. Just by putting your hand in it. Unless you had some kind of protection, it's going to hurt you. You also noticed that, despite Lion's best efforts, he got pretty overwhelmed and overrun by it. So, depending on the situation, you could as well. So, theoretically, yes, you can reach in there and grab him and throw him aside. Inevitably, things are going to happen.
Inevitably, things are going to happen.
As a result of that, yes.
God.
What?
You
I
are
wanna
bound,
help you.
Diablo, shut up!
I'm sad.
Why is he bound? May his character not speak?
No, because he's currently running away. Telling Dee Dee what to do.
Bullshit. No, because you haven't asked me in character, but I don't think I still could anyway. So
Tamnian, what do?
In 6 seconds, you're like, Dee Dee, bite the thing and come back! Blah, 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 running away. Anyways. Make a decision and be the best Berg you can be.
Hold on. I'm going to cast biofeedback on myself.
Oh, is that why Force Scream was applied to you?
I clicked biofeedback.
I think you may have clicked the effect for Force Scream, but I can remove it. It did take off a point for biofeedback. The effect was applied as force screen.
I didn't even roll the effect. I don't understand.
So you see on your character screen there, you see where biofeedback is on the right side, the little symbol of the man.
Yeah.
It acted like you clicked the symbol of the man next to force screen.
Yeah, I didn't do any of that yet. I just clicked the counter thing on the left.
Can't really say. Go ahead and click the man next to biofeedback.
I'm gonna try and pull his ass out. Fuck it.
You used a standard action to cast your biofeedback.
Oh.
You have a move action now.
Okay, I'm gonna run away.
Yeah.
I can't grab the thing because it's under the ooze.
Brave Sir Robin.
I can't grab my torch. Torch.
Oh, because it's stuck under the token.
Yeah,
the ooze has engulfed your torch. There's no doubt. I'll get it in a second.
Right.
Go ahead and end your turn.
Okay.
Dee Dee is like just growling very angrily, despite the fact that she's yelping in pain because she's biting literally acid. She's like, "It hurts, motherfucker! What are you telling me to do this for?" Ah!
You dick.
And she runs back and just bites Tamian. Joking.
No, he's gonna go here behind him.
Oh, dying God! He looks at you and he growls and he's like, translation, "Shut up! You're not my dad."
You're not my real dad.
I get it. You're angry because I've made you angry.
What kind of father are you giving your kid magical steroids?
No, take off his collar so he fucks shit up like Unleashed.
Unleashed.
Starring Jet Li. I watched some of that today. It's a good movie.
It is a pretty good movie.
Yeah.
Creature burbles forward. Burble, lurber, lurber.
Yay! It spit him out. Oh.
No, lion's back. You're not quite out of the woodwork yet. The creature can't seem to get over to you, but it suddenly lashes out a small tendril of acid and slaps at you.
Yay.
But it missed. That said, it doesn't quite miss Lion, who is currently burbling.
Burble.
It's extremely hard to miss Lion.
Burble.
Noah, it's now your turn.
Time to burn it up. Damn.
Well, in a way, that might be better because that means Lion doesn't get cooked.
Yep, and character's gonna move away a bit.
Okay, let's see.
Actually, I want to move one more square up. Sorry.
Okay.
Now my turn.
Lion. Burbler, burbler, burr.
Burble.
Damien, it's now your turn.
Alright, so Tamian is no longer concentrating on Rage Animal, so that will end in 2 rounds for DD.
Okay.
So
Burble.
he will tell DD to go back by Shinoa, and
He's like, "Fuck you!"
here.
Actually, well, no, I guess since he's your animal companion and he doesn't have the same penalties to wild empathy and stuff. Or handle animal. I was gonna say, because like taking damage does that, but he is your companion, so he doesn't have that.
What enrages them
Alright.
so they don't listen?
Well, if an animal has taken damage when you try to handle them, they have a higher check.
It's only like 2 higher or something, but
I still think that if an animal is like within sight of it, it should be higher than 2.
nope. Anyway,
At that point, they're fearing for their lives.
Here real quick. He's going to delay. No, he's going to move here, and while he's moving, pull out his club, and he is going to full defense. Just say, "Bird, get next to me. We'll get it as it comes up, and then run back." Meaning, once Dee Dee moves out the way, he wants you to get to where she is.
All right.
So, what were your actions? You pulled out a club and you moved.
Yes, 5 foot stepped there, and total defense.
Gotcha. All right, Berg, it is now your turn.
I want to move where Dee Dee is, but she hasn't moved yet. So I guess I need to delay after Dee Dee.
Again?
All right. I will do that.
That means your initiative will go to 6.5. Dee Dee. Where did you tell Dee Dee to go?
Basically, like right here. To get back by Shinoa.
Dee Dee doesn't quite listen to you, but she does get back, mostly for her own safety. Also snarling and foaming at the mouth. Berg, it's now your turn.
All right.
Did you
I wanna
give your dog
move
rabies?
back here. And I don't know if this is fair or not. You know what I
What do
wanted?
you mean?
Well, I want to switch out my halberd for my stick.
You have a great axe. You want to switch out your...
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yes, switch out my great axe for my stick. If I still have it, the broken halberd.
I don't know if you threw it away or if you still have it. If it's in your inventory, you do have it.
Let me see if it's still in here. No, I may have thrown that away. Never mind. I'm gonna move back here. And 1 second. Shut up.
I'm sorry.
This is hard.
I know. I wanna yell help at Cheese, and I can't.
I'm going to ready the action to grab at Lion should a limb or something come out of this ooze where it's grabbable.
Okay.
If that's a thing I can do. I don't want to reach
certainly
into the ooze, but I would like to. If he like flails an arm out, I want to grab it.
Okay.
I clicked the thing. I don't know if it did anything. My chat window.
Verify something here.
My chat window looks really wonky too. It's got random ones in it. I might have been
Does
clicking.
it?
I might have been clicking the one on my mouse on accident. Yeah, that's what it was. Did I click the thing?
I don't see anything popping up if that's what you're asking.
Quick turn complete, but it doesn't seem to be doing anything.
Yeah, no, it's on the ooze now.
Oh,
You see the ooze's movement line?
I do, but it still says my turn. Okay.
Yep.
Ooh.
I need you guys to make reflex saves.
Wait.
It's been making...
That.
What?
I really thought it was gonna be a square shorter. Fine.
Moving the same speed each turn. Reflex saves, my friends.
Well, I'm fucked.
Yeah. I need you guys to immediately make fortitude saves. Damien,
It was
you were
nice
golden.
knowing you guys.
Both of you were golden. You were not paralyzed.
Hooray!
Well, Berg, I don't know how to really approach your ready to action because no, he did not come out of the ooze, but you did go into the ooze, and he's right there.
I guess I wouldn't be able to grab him and try and pitch him out in any way.
Not right now,
Okay.
but we could try something maybe next turn or on your turn. Okay. Well, as it stands, it does get its acid attack on you guys, or rather, not acid attack, but rather the acid damage. Just put this in here because I'm tired of having to open up its thing every single time I want to do this.
Thank God I cast that thing.
True, you'll be like kind of like Lion over here and somehow resist being covered in acid. Doesn't really make sense, but hey, you could do it.
It's my brain shield.
Brain shield. You're just like kind of
I'm willing the acid away from me.
persevering.
Ow. Or not.
Apparently, it does not care for your DR. I wonder what's happening. Well, lower it to 21 damage. Okay. Because it engulfed, it cannot do anything else this turn. Shanoa, you just see two of your other friends suddenly get borped by the acid. However, they seem to be struggling about inside of it.
What are you people doing? God damn it! Well, I think she's gonna stop matter agitating now.
Okay.
And she's going to take her crossbow, aim at the creature, and shoot at it.
All right.
She hits. She like pokes it a little, or like she shoots at it, but kind of just like goes inside the creature and is just kind of there.
Yeah,
like,
just
swirling.
just kind of sits there inside. Boop. All right.
Frowns at this and backs up more. A little further than that. There we go.
She's like,
I know what it was.
"Cheese it."
Before it was on a half a square.
15 feet.
She ends this turn. Ends her turn.
All right. So at this point, because it is Lion's next turn, I should go ahead and explain. As you guys are sitting here struggling about in the ooze, you start noticing something about Lion. You notice that his backpack seems to have largely dissolved. There's little bits of equipment floating about here and there. Some other items that would be lesser protected against acid, like his winter blanket and stuff like that, are floating around in the goo and just seem to be dissolving as well. However, there does seem to be one interesting thing floating nearby, and it's a small silver symbol that just seems to be hovering about in there. I need the two of you who are not paralyzed to make knowledge religion checks if you have that available to you.
Nope.
Okay, then you don't know what it is.
Hold
Unless
on.
Berg?
No.
Okay.
It's a
So
shiny
that
thing.
is-
Get it.
It is definitely a shiny thing. You also see other shiny things like a mirror of a small mirror and oil, some paper that's burning up, Titan, two little vials of liquid. Just a number of things floating around. Some rations that are getting destroyed, things like that.
Curses.
Damien, you are currently in the ooze. Until the ooze you won't take damage until the ooze's turn. That said, since you are not paralyzed, you can attempt to repeat the reflex save, get out of it. Well, actually, let me check that real quick just to make sure I'm getting that right. It does seem weird that you would reflex out of something. But, let's see.
Grapple check.
Are subject to the Q's paralysis and are considered to be grappled and trapped. Okay, so you are considered to be grappled. You will have to try the break grapple with a grapple check. if you would like to try and get out of the ooze.
Can I tell Dee Dee to bite it?
You can attempt to. As it stands, you are currently inside a large body of ooze. Your voice may or may not carry. Is there something else you would like to try along those lines?
I'm not sure exactly what you mean.
It was a question. I didn't mean anything.
Okay. Oh, I guess I'll try to grapple out of it.
Okay. That's one way to grapple.
Nice.
Oh shit! I rolled your number. Roll his, and you should be thankful for that because your number was much greater than his. Well, no, your bonus wasn't, but he rolled 20 with you. Unfortunately, as it stands, you have met a 20 with a 27. So that is your standard. As it is, you are still conscious. You have a move action. Your equipment hasn't really taken too much damage yet. You do notice it start to sizzle, like a little bit of corrosion is appearing on your shield and weapon. You have other things you could possibly attempt to do.
Like what?
I'm not going to just give you your actions. Do you have anything in your inventory that can help you, or?
I don't think so. I mean, I'm not really seeing anything that, aside from taking out the dagger, gut blade, and stabbing at it, but I'd have to make grapple checks to hit it or something. Is that how that works?
I'm not sure. I'd have to look up the grapple check rules.
Alright, well, yeah, I just want to tell Dee Dee to bite at it, because, yeah.
Okay. You're more than welcome to try and make that check. Your turn when you're ready. Okay. Due to a sheer amount of chance and the fact that Dee Dee actually loves you despite her angry rage at her would-be father, she does charge forward and begin to attack the creature, trying to tear into it for you. Oop, that's the wrong button. That's a particularly low number.
This character has, I think I see this thing has no AC at all.
Just a giant burbler.
Like hitting
Yes.
the broadside of a barn.
It's true. It's very easy to hit. All right, Berg.
All right.
Berg, it is currently your turn. You are active within the ooze. It has not yet managed to paralyze you or Tamian. Berg, as it stands, you are within distance to reach and grab either of them. As that is, you can attempt to grapple for them and remove them from the ooze.
But in doing so, I can no longer remove myself, correct?
You're right, you get one standard action, and opposing the grapple for them will basically be substituting and throwing them out. And you will stay there for another round.
I'm no knight. I'm trying to get my ass out of here.
Very well. Roll that grapple check, my man. All right. The ooze rolled pretty low today. just has a decent little grapple check. Unfortunately, Berg, you rolled lower.
Fuck!
The battle of the 6s and the 5s.
Alright.
Still have a movement action. Your stuff is not quite dissolved yet. Your backpack is still holding together, if there's anything that can assist you.
Just for the shit of it, I'm going to pull the oil flask out in hopes it would make us easier to slip out somehow.
Okay. You're going to just kind of open it up and drop it in there?
Yeah, it's kind of, as much as I can, pour it around us to maybe lube us up to get out a little easier.
Alright. As you pour out the oil flask inside the gelatinous cube, the solution just seems to kind of float around inside the cube, and it's almost as if there's tiny currents in the cube that seem to carry things different directions. Sooner enough, the oil is so evenly distributed that the whole cube has almost gone black. It's very hard for you to see.
Okay.
Light it up.
And now we just easily slip out. As it moves, we all fall out the backside.
Alright, 15 feet. It moves, and it attempts to grab the dog once more.
I have to pee. Be back.
But the dog refuses. The dog refuses.
The dog does not care.
The dog refuses. This dog has, like, the best fucking reflex saves. Everybody slips out the back. No, I'm joking. That doesn't happen.
Aww.
Not like that, anyways. I'm pretty sure that torch is either extinguished or gone, but... Alright. The cube, on its turn, applies acid damage to Berg, which is minimized by 2. Damien. And to Lion, if I can actually find it. Also minimized a little bit. Since you forded last turn, it can't apply it again for a little while. So, it is now Shanoa's turn. Shanoa, you see the cube start rounding around the corner, and you see Berg and Tamnian struggling about inside of it.
Open fire!
Kerpally, kerblam.
There we go. Oh.
Yay!
I don't really know how to describe this, because it's really a single bolt. but very clearly, as the bolt like flies into the thing, you happen to manage to, yes, it just dings off a couple of items inside of it. You notice a little bit of the flask inside that had the oil in it gets struck by it, gets shattered a little bit. A little shard of that goes to the next item, to a little bit of the paper, and kind of knocks it around. Eventually, it manages to hit something. One of the flint and steels just kind of moving around in the thing, and the whole thing just kind of sparks up, and all the oil that had been surrounding Berg and them just kind of suddenly causes it to suffer a pressure explosion, bursting the ooze, throwing everyone in every which direction, not really harming them because there was no actual flame because they were encapsulated in what is basically acid water. But it does cause the whole thing to have goo raining down everywhere and just completely dissipate.
Yay!
Trick shot! And flies over. Well, shit, not in my hair, buddy. Just Lion. Lion flies over here, like, ah! Damien's over here in the poo water, and I'm joking. And Berg's over here. And the dog's still over here, just like, I had to bite that shit.
Yeah.
Very good, Shanoa. Did very well.
Well, it's my turn. I'm not sure if we're still doing turns at the moment, but
Nope, it is the menace has been ended.
all right. Well, I character will reload the crossbow and start moving forward.
Alright.
Kind of looking at everyone, seeing if they all look, they look fine. I mean, none of them are dead. I'm sure they're fine.
Tinian
Kinda
will
like
kind of stand
Walks up
up
to
and
Berg, kicks him a little bit, like lightly, not, like full on stomping him, but, kind of like, yep, got up. So how we go?
All right.
There is one problem.
Yes.
Oh shit.
Is this the part where we learn the slime multiplies after getting killed?
No. It's the part where you learn as you look over to Lion and his paralyzed just kind of laying there for him. That you notice that his backpack has almost been completely eaten through. There's a lot of things strewn about here. Anything that was not organic or made of metal or rock or stone or anything like that has made it through. Things that were organic and weren't particularly sturdy have mostly been completely dissolved just because of the fact that he was in there for so long. Things like paper. Things like his backpack with all its hole in it, but it can still hold stuff, but not very well. Things like the rope has almost been completely eaten through. His water skin, because of its nature being meant to kind of hold stuff, has managed to come out pretty well, all three of those. The hammer has almost completely lost its haft. It's just a hammerhead now. Things like that. You guys also notice, Berg and Tamnian, you also notice a little bit of damage on some of your items, but given your short term in the ooze, you do not suffer as much. Berg, the damage to the haft of your weapon is definitely present, and it's worrisome for you. Tamnian, the front of your shield, the club that you're carrying, they seem to have suffered some damage, but overall they're not as bad. Lion's sword and shield are fine, because they were mostly made of steel. The wrapping on the handle has largely disintegrated of his sword, but that is not particularly going to affect his use of it.
All right, I want to stand up.
Okay.
I can't seem to rotate, my guy. Yay.
You stand up, kind of notice the splotches of slime everywhere that seem to be just kind of receding and burying as they evaporate.
All right.
Because I'm
Yeah.
not actually going to.
Tinian's getting up too.
Get up.
Kind of panting. He's like, "What the hell was that?"
It was the poo slime.
That was an ooze. I told you not to get eaten, but you apparently were not listening.
I didn't mean to.
But you're all out now. So it should be fine. Except my end, probably, but it'll be fine.
Is
He
Lion
needs a little humility anyway.
conscious and able to get up and all that good stuff?
Lion, as it seems right now, seems to have a heightened pulse. Should any of you check it? I'm not even going to bother with heal checks at this point because he very clearly is alive. There's no pallor. There's no jaundice. He doesn't seem to be rigid. He is literally just laying there as if he was alive, but he's not moving. He seems to have an elevated breathing rate. He seems to have a fairly sped heart rate. He seems to be bleeding from some of the acid burns he's had, and he does seem to have some necrotic flesh going on. But for the most part, he seems to be alive, but for some reason he's not moving or saying anything.
Well,
Noah, you would recognize the effects because of your knowledge of the slimes that he has been paralyzed.
So my character would know at least it's going to wear off at some point.
Yeah, you would probably expect it to be a thing that would naturally wear off. You would also know what it is.
Okay. She's going to kind of like watch him. Like, he's paralyzed. He'll be fine in, I don't know, a bit. Just leave him there. He'll be fine. Eventually.
How
Pretty
long
announcement.
is a bit?
Would my character actually know or like have an idea of the length, or would she just guesstimate?
You would guess that it wouldn't last for a whole long. The paralysis is supposed to keep them immobilized while they're dissolved. Once they're out of it, shouldn't take too long. Shouldn't take more than a couple of minutes for it to get out of their system completely.
Yeah, no, a couple of minutes probably. He'll be fine.
All right.
Damien nods a bit and says, "Look, maybe we should, well, actually, you said there was other stuff. Is there other stuff around the ground that's not ours?"
You can roll a search check. There's a lot of stuff around that is kind of lion stuff. If you want to just gather it all up, you can tell me that, and I'll designate a number of rounds that you do it for.
Well, first I want to heal it.
Okay.
The war has been lost.
And by the way, guys, I'm going to take a brief recess. I have to go check on something.
At
All right,
the valley
go
edge
that from them.
too. In the final battle. Alright. I will get Mo Drank. Shut up, you. Yeah, you. Whoop. The war has been lost. We. We will resist and fight hard, for we are all inside. We must take up arms and fight hard, resist and do what's right. Hey,
Hey,
it's kind of funny. One of the vendors I needed to call today that apparently was not open. They were listed as being located in Foshan, which is the place where Ip Man was in China. Thought that was kind of cool. They probably would not have understood me. I'd be like, dude, if you don't give me the part I need, I'm gonna send Ip Man over there. He's gonna get it for me, one way or another. We need to find another good kung fu movie to watch. I'm in a kung fu movie mood.
All right. So on a scale of 1 to mad, how are you?
I'm good.
Thinking. Okay, you got to take that mad. You got to use it to defeat the enemy. But it's okay. You guys came out all right.
I'm not enraged.
I know. I'm picking on you.
No.
I know. I expect y'all to be adult about that kind of stuff.
Anything
But-
beats the 15 20s in a row from the Bandit guys.
That is true. Well, if nothing else, I mean, this was a kind of a weird encounter, mostly because I had to scale the actual gelatinous cube down to a manageable portion for you guys. Just because I believe that no sewer section would be complete without it.
Yeah, they were all over the online game, weren't they?
Yeah, they were, weren't they? Yes.
Yeah.
Took me a second to remember which game you're talking about.
Yeah, D&D online.
Yeah, but those were jellies and stuff. Those weren't really the gelatinous cubes, but they are in there. Yes, you're absolutely right. We're talking about DDO online.
Yeah. Opinion is going to take 10 on a search check, which is a 12 in total, to look around the stuff and gather it up while Lion is waking up.
Okay.
Berg,
Let's see.
Berg, just as a role-playing, is just going to take his time to look over his stuff and kind of inspect the haft on his great axe and piss and moan about it a little bit.
Gotcha. Yeah, it's looking a little damaged. You definitely wouldn't want to have anything hack at it for a while, and you definitely want to get it repaired when you can. But for the most part, it is not as bad as what it could be. It'll be a damage. It'll be a damage. Okay, we'll see the information on this thing. Non-metals. Tenth. Oh, that's interesting. Do 50% items. Half of an item or something. Okay, anyways. As you look around, Tamian, and you start digging up and stuff, you kind of notice there's some extra coins laying in here after you manage to get a bunch of them all picked up and you kind of get together with some of the other people and make sure you guys kind of go through your head and try to figure out how much was lions and stuff. You notice that there seemed to be a lot more than you had expected. You know, way more. Unless Lion was holding out on you, there's definitely a lot more coins here. What you've managed to find is about on the plus side. I'm just going to go ahead and let you know, because when Lion gets up, I'm sure he'll be able to kind of get at it. You found about 32 extra gold pieces. But probably more interesting is you found what looks to be pieces of a suit of armor. It looks like it doesn't have any of the internal straps or anything, but it looks to be a set of plate. There's a chest piece, there's some pauldrons, there's some little greaves and sabatons, but there doesn't seem to be any of the hauberk that's usually inside.
The what?
The hauberk.
I don't know what that is.
The internal suit that you wear inside of armor.
No.
Usually either padded, quilted, or chain.
Yeah.
It also seems to be missing any straps, but you do see these plates. Quite an interesting thing. Could it have been that some other man had lost his life?
Probably. Yeah, Tamian starts looking for the shiny thing he saw. Probably Shino would know something.
You find the shiny thing. It is laying in the pile somewhere. It still looks about as great as it did. It seems to be made of silver. Could you inspect it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he'd sort of say oh, Shino, I saw this in there. Looks like something.
Lion, at this point, I should say that you are no longer paralyzed since we did take the time to have you vigor healed.
Yay.
You're probably doing better. Although I would appreciate it if you did act like you had just been paralyzed and almost roasted to death inside of a bubbling pile of acid.
Seeing him rouse awake, Berg would kind of extend a hand to pull him up.
This is what
I'm
happens.
sorry.
this is what happens. All of a sudden, y'all just see Lion's limbs and everything just kind of slump against the ground.
So he's dead?
He's dead.
No, he's
All right.
not tense anymore.
Check his pockets, and we'll be on our way.
Well, he was paralyzed. He wasn't like made of into stone.
All right, you start doing that, Burke.
No, he was paralyzed inside of acid.
Okay, I'm just saying his arms shouldn't just slump. You were already slumped. I mean, a person is paralyzed from the waist down. His legs don't just retain the shape they were paralyzed in.
They kind of slump.
Yeah.
So now you are unslumped. You're twitching.
Oh.
Now you're twitching and going, ah.
Bergwood.
Well, when you said paralyzed, I thought just like could not move.
You
all.
couldn't move. Your nerves had been disrupted.
Right. Anyway.
But your flesh was still fleshy.
Anyway, Berg will reach down. Here, Lion, take my hand. Help him up. Take my hand!
Take my hand. The one thing I did not extend to you in the entire time in which you were hurting.
I was waiting for you to reach out, but he kind of failed all that.
Boy, he was hurt.
I couldn't
down.
move.
I didn't know that. That's player knowledge, man.
What's a player?
Talking about?
It's a guy that fucks lots of bitches.
Oh. How does he know about that?
He knows all about extending that hand, man.
Anyways, Lion takes his hand, stands back up, looks at his backpack, pissed off.
Size.
Then starts to look around for his shit. Again. Gets equally pissed off when he finds out that a lot of his shit was destroyed. Or took a lot of damage.
Some of it. The metal, stone, and anything that was not organic, fine. Anything that was organic in the least took damage per exposure to acid. And clearly the things that were the thinnest and the most vulnerable, like paper and things like that, were quickly destroyed. Thankfully, as I was going through your stuff, you actually had a lot of stuff that was not. But you will notice some holes in your inventory. You will also notice some holes in your backpack, which you may want to get patched.
That may very well be important.
So how am I supposed to carry my shit now?
In your hands.
Maybe ask Shanoa, the one person who was not doused in slime. Or ask Berg if he has a sack or something.
Shanoa can't really
There's
carry
always
it
a way.
that much.
Well, I'm not asking you to carry it. It's just like have something he can put it in. There's always a way. There is always a way. You know that as well as I do.
If there's a will, there's a way.
So, Lion says, okay, how am I supposed to carry my shit now?
Damien kind of looks to Lion and says, you could put it in Dee Dee's pouch for a bit. But we
That's right, Dee Dee has
probably
pouch.
should.
I just imagine stuffing like everything in Dee Dee's pouch to where she's got like lances sticking out of it and shit. She just like gets crushed under it.
She's like the followers, and she's like dog meat, man. You just keep
She's
putting...
like those Brahmin with those giant suitcase backpacks.
Ah, son
The
of a
great
bitch.
sword and the lance aren't in my inventory.
Son of a
Oh yeah,
bitch.
I gotcha. What happened?
I
So
dropped
is,
one of the feeder roaches, and I have no idea where it went.
Oh shit! You have an infestation.
Well, they'll die at room temperature, so that's good.
Oh, right. Those ones.
Yep.
Fancy.
Fancy roaches. Still annoying, though.
But yeah, well, I mean, Tinian. So yeah, Tinian in the middle of talking to Lion there was also saying like, "Shit! Oh, look at this thing I found."
Yeah, I look at the thing he found. And
Okay, so give me a knowledge religion. This will be pretty easy, actually.
Do I see what he's talking about?
You do.
And I do recognize it, correct?
You do. It's the holy symbol of Mara. You know what? You, however, don't recognize it. You have no idea what this thing is. It looks to be some kind of thing.
It's a thing. I don't like things.
you see,
You rolled You roll pretty low.
It's a thingy. That's shiny, and you just take it in there and you throw it in the water.
No. You hand it to me because it was one of mine.
Sorry, bro.
Throw it in the water.
Hand it to me.
Damien will hand it to the lion.
Damien?
Thank you.
He gets something silvery and valuable. He's not just going to throw it in the fucking water when Lion's asking for it.
It was
Be
a
waste,
gift
if
from
anything.
one of the priestesses in the temple of Mara.
Roll your zealot check.
Oh shit!
Damien will meanwhile gather up this stuff,
Nope.
put it in Dini's pouch.
Are we gonna have a fucking priest
Lion,
fight?
as you're watching, Shnoa start to explode, you see Tamnian gathering up a large amount of steel plates and putting them into Dini's pouch. And then you see Shnoa blow up.
1 second, I just kind of want to look up the Mara's thing.
Okay.
He has to work up some smack.
He has to do research for his fucking smack talk. This is
Oh,
great.
it's good.
Before you start, I'm not a worshiper. I just have it.
Too late.
Fuck, why is my, what's the, whatever for this thing again?
Let me pick it up. Doo-doo.
Okay, I think I found it.
And did you find it? I get it right here.
I think so. Lily, Divine Sea, Neutral Good. No matter what conflicts, earthly. No.
We'll get there.
It's the sister of the Great Mother, right? Basically.
There ain't a whole lot of familial relations that are actually legit in the deities. At least not in the
I mean,
pantheon.
that's
Oh,
you
sister
got the
like
right
a
person.
black girl.
okay.
No. But you got the right person.
Yeah, that's why I meant more in that sense.
No, what I'm saying is that they all kind of just arose and evolved out of ooze, so they don't really have a familial system, although some of them do adopt one. But then you don't know that because you don't have knowledge related.
Religion's
Yeah,
stupid.
You really shouldn't be researching her because you just found out you didn't know anything about her religion.
Oh yeah.
I still don't know about her holy symbols.
Oh yeah. Huh.
Yeah, well, no, that's true. He didn't recognize the holy symbol. He doesn't know anything about the deity.
So shouldn't he have to roll a
Shit.
religion knowledge to see if he knows anything about the actual religion?
I lost a
Well, that's
gecko.
true. Damn, what is up, Sean?
Oh, he ran.
Butterfingers tonight.
No. I had him in my lap. He ran behind me on the chair. Solo, quit living
Do you
up
want
to your
me to
name
roll,
and being an
skill
escape
check
artist.
for
Yeah.
knowledge religion?
Yeah, hit it. You just have to, like, if you don't get it, you just have to generally be angry at it. You know shit about it. Good.
Okay, no shit about it. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that one knowledge religion was a fluke. You rolled literally a 1, so you had a 6. But in almost every other case, your +5 kind of carries you.
Oh, this is great. I know exactly where I'm going to go with this.
Oh, man.
Well, yeah. I mean, why would you worship such fools? I mean, why when you can just travel this great world? Why would you want to like live in like a single place, surrounded by just try and make a stable life? That's just boring. I mean, why would you want to do that? It's so stupid and foolish. I mean, you gotta go and help people out in the world and everything, and you gotta, see the world. I mean, look at how many things we've seen so far since we've left this place. I mean, and
Look at
you
all the
wouldn't-
things you burbled in.
I mean, look at the thing. You would have gotten eaten by that slime moves thing if you were just stayed in a single place and did nothing and just wasted your life away. I mean, what would be the point of your life then? I mean, let's be honest here, guys. I mean, no one should worship Mara. Mara is a stupid goddess, and everyone should worship Bykor, because Bykor is simply the greatest god ever. Yes. And I mean, just so boring. I mean, why would you want to stay in the same place, living? Just
Noah,
Done?
Yes. Huh?
we should travel our way back up to the town. I think.
No,
Recuperate.
I mean, I feel like this is a test. After seeing a symbol of Mara, we should continue traveling forward. We should move forward as to not get caught in this this simple just standing around and doing nothing with our lives. I mean, we just need to continue moving forward. You know how it is, right? Like, you'll be fine. I mean, I did get hurt by the little slime thing. I mean, really, like, why would anyone want to stand still for their entire lives?
I wouldn't have
Sitting
either
in
if it
one
wasn't for
place.
things, but you know.
So
Yes,
while
so
he
we-
was going on about
we
this, I
all
was
learned
gathering up
a
my
fantastic
equipment.
lesson about oozes now. We know not to go and fight them in close quarters. We should all snipe them from afar with our crossbows. That none of you have, but you guys can fix that by using your money to buy crossbows. I'm sure you can learn how to do it. I might even be able to show you, as long as go to the Temple of Bicor and say your prayers to the greatest god.
If I
But
know how
after
to
you
use
do
this.
that, I will be able to show you what you need to do. You also need to renounce your titles to whatever you believe in. I don't even know what you guys believe in. Who do you believe in anyway, Tamian?
Right.
What bird?
So yeah, while she was saying all that, I was gathering up all of my stuff into my arms and walking this way.
Berg is attempting to move on. How much room do I need for like a running start?
20 feet, I believe, is the number.
Okay.
Tamian.
Well, good. I'm gonna do
Noah's
that.
talking to Tamian now, like,
I'm gonna make a
Should go
running
ignore-
start
is
to
ignore
jump the
everyone.
poo river.
Okay. You gonna shoo DD out of the way first?
Yes.
And Lion's gonna slide along the ground, of course.
Whoosh.
It's okay. I imagine he stood up and got his stuff, like he said. So are you just, how are we doing this running start? Are you just kind of running like this and then going in a line?
I'm gonna walk to the corner and walk back my 20 feet and take a running jump to try and land on the
Oh, I
opposite
see.
area over
Oh,
here.
sure. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, man, you
So take
you
a running
make that
start.
run jump.
To there.
Okay, and that's two things. Go ahead and let me check your stuff to make sure. Yes, your check. Hold on, your check penalty may be slightly higher because you're at medium. But then again, yeah. Hey guys, what's medium armor capacity? Medium armor check penalty for things.
Well, armor is based on armor, but if it's overweight, it's 3.
3. So it should definitely be more than this -1.
No.
All right, just making sure we're good. Is it a limited to a max stat 4?
I don't remember what the dex is, but you can't. It can't be much less than 4. Huh?
Okay,
I
make
think
that
it's
jump
enough to
check, my
matter.
friend. Let's see what happens. Oh my!
Oh no.
So I'm pretty sure that with a running jump, even the DC for a horizontal jump is at least the number of feet you're jumping. Is that correct?
I think
I
it's
don't know.
it's a quarter of the number of feet you're jumping.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I don't think that's right, man. Because
Unfortunately, it's 1 for 1.
yeah. So as I can see it, that's about 15 feet, and you rolled a 12.
Well, you gotta take off like these little partial brick bits.
It's true. That's like 10 feet.
Yeah.
See,
Easily.
Look, 10 feet.
Yeah. Precisely.
Look, it does not matter if you're in that splooshy square or this splooshy square. The point is, you landed in poo water.
Or could I grab the edge if I land against the edge?
You can as soon as you hit the poo water.
Okay, that's fine.
I mean, this is you don't have enough room to like just kind of free hang on the edge. You're in the water by the time you grab the edge.
Pocket.
Actually, yeah, that's true too.
I mean, if you were jumping across like a chasm or something where you could actually like kind of free hang, you could reach out and hold it, and your body would slap against the side. But at this point, you're slapping into the water.
That's fine. I'm already covered in shit. Doesn't really matter.
Yeah. Hey, well, to be fair, technically, when you got engulfed by the slime, it burnt away all the poop.
Okay, well, I had to refresh the poop.
Now you got poop on you again. Because, it dissolves organic matter.
Right.
See, that's what it was, guys. Why y'all all bad about the slime? It was actually just my way of giving you guys a washing machine.
Is it washed away my shit?
It did wash away your shit, but it actually washed away the shit.
And now I'm having to hold off my crap.
You are. It's true. Maybe you could get a belt and use a cloak and then tie it into a makeshift sack or something.
I will give him the robe of bones. Wait, wrong guy.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure you peeled off your patches and told him to go jump in a lake of gold to rescue a skeleton. Or actually, at that point, he was a statue. Okay, so you kind of clear out of the way and watch Berg leap across the thing. And to his credit, he almost makes it. However, almost is still not making it, and therefore he lands in the poop water.
He catches it on his gut, and his feet still dangle in the water.
More like you just kind of horizontally slap into it with your chest. Your legs and your waist go treading into the water as you collide with the thing. No damage. You were prepared.
Damien though is but Berg, there's no board here.
Well, there was. I don't know what happened to it.
I like how that was. Tamian knows. Tamian knows the way. Anyways, so as you Berg goes halfway into the water, everyone kind of is like, ugh. And then y'all remember there were crocodiles in the water. And that moment where everyone has to see and wait and see if he gets nipped comes. And it doesn't. It doesn't ever seem to come as Berg has to scramble out of the water. Go ahead and make a climb check, Berg.
Okay.
Slippery is the only reason you have to.
I was just ready to move his shit along. I started talking.
That's cool, dude.
Fuck that shit. Let's move.
And Berg with minimal... Oh yeah, because you have a good bonus to it. I was about to say, why is your penalty only a +1?
Yeah.
You climb up with very little effort.
All right, he would flag on the rest of them. Let's go.
Damien runs away.
I don't know what happened to my board. Did it get dissolved or something?
Part of it got dissolved and the rest of it fell into the sewage.
I gotcha.
Alright, so Tanian's gonna come back through here with the board, dragging it. And he's gonna say, Lion, do you think you could lay it down for me and Shinoa? Because
I've not been keeping track of time. I've not been keeping track of time, so I'm just gonna scoot us forward by 30 minutes.
All right. If Lion is kind of livering that over to me, I will reach out and help assist.
I kind of have all my crap in my arms.
Get side down for a second.
I just imagine Lion with a super angry face, holding all this shit in his arm. He's like, "Fine!" He just slams it on the ground, all mad.
And I would assist them in lowering it down. If they can get it halfway, I can probably catch it.
Lion, if we go back to up top, we could probably get you a new backpack.
No shit, really?
Well, I'm just saying, because it looks like the current situation is that we're going onward. So
yeah, no, I was gonna talk about that, and then someone decided he was just gonna jump in the water. So this is where we're at now.
Enough talk. Action now.
Berg.
Well, the action now is I need something to hold my crap.
Put it on the fucking ground. Lever the board over to me and pick it back up, and then figure out how the hell you're gonna get over here. I don't care.
Lion says, "Fuck you," and walks off.
Question: does doubling up boards make a difference?
Maybe. In a lot of ways, the problem with this is that the material itself is breaking under the weight.
Right.
But
would it double the strength if you stack one on top of the other?
Well, doubling up strength doesn't necessarily of two separate items doesn't necessarily increase the tensile strength. You would probably have more time to get across as one is kind of reinforced by the other one and it can't fully break until the other one does. But I don't know why I'm telling you this. None of you have knowledge architecture.
Well,
Well,
just,
like,
just
really?
knowing how the game works, like
Well,
Fuck.
I mean,
Gecko, stop it!
knowledge what?
My gecko is fucking
Gecko.
going nuts.
You're the person with knowledge architecture. Roll it. See
See
if this is an option for any of you.
Not that we have another one of these nearby, but
You know that doubling up the boards would probably give you more time to get across, but they would still break nonetheless. Simply because Berg is, again, by virtue, half a ton. Or a
Right.
quarter of a
Form
ton.
everyone at this while informing them also that the bicord is the greatest god ever.
but I'm already over here. I was speaking for Lion.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
In most Ow! What'd you bite me for, you dick?
Ow!
My gecko bit me.
We're now
As
infected.
you should.
Damn it, Solo.
Berg, I think Lion wants to head back. You know,
Fuck!
he's over there, but but I think it's really a better idea. If we rest a day, I can be a little more prepared, and
We're almost at the waypoint.
there's no waypoint.
We're almost at place. What place?
It'd be nice if there was a waypoint, but that's not like a thing in these games. So
I like how you
It's-
guys got all the way around before you realized y'all were literally on the island.
No, I knew I was on an island. That's why I jumped.
Oh, yeah.
well, like when we come back, we can kind of cross this way, like you did last time, where you climb across.
All my rage. Fuck. Alright. I'm gonna take I guess a running start to get back to where I was, because I jumped across for no goddamn reason.
All right. Hey,
Well, if you would have let us talk first, you would have known.
Well, you were, well, not you, but Tamnian
Stop
and
talking!
Shanoa were just bickering, and I was tired of that.
I know. I get
It
that.
wasn't bickering.
Okay, you were being
I was informing everyone that Mara is the terrible god. Why would you worship Mara?
nagged.
You foolish fools.
Alright. So, re-jump check?
Yes.
Re-jump.
My friend, you seem to have befallen a most terrible fate. Once again into the poo water, this time not even close.
Alright. Now I'd like to swim across and make my way out.
Okay, you don't actually have to swim because you are waiting.
Climb across to make my way out.
However, as you start wading across, you feel something nipping at your toes.
Nay!
That get nipped.
You bastards! I was already over here.
You were, but things have changed beneath the surface of the poo water.
No, not the DM. I mean, those bastards were changing their mind. Let's go this way. No, let's go this way now.
If that's what you want to believe. Cool.
I believe it. We were heading this way.
You
We
hit.
were heading that way before my shit got fucked up.
That sounds like your problem.
Oh,
And since I'm your boss, it's your problem.
Sure, boss. You're my boss as long as
Oh,
I
shit.
choose to be employed
Berg.
by you.
Berg, you feel your waist has just suddenly been compressed by many rows of teeth.
I got nipped.
This is a little more than being
This is
nipped.
more of a I got. Berg, you may want to you're gonna have to grapple.
All right, I got this.
So I just got the image of Jim Carrey getting dragged through the water.
So Berg, let me ask you, do you got this?
I thought I had this.
You rolled a
Right.
1.
Oh,
Berg ain't got this.
I ain't got this.
Oh shit! No, you're not eligible.
Yay!
Rule of bygones, bitch.
No, this was that Jim Carrey thing where he just kind of
They grappled me, but he shook me so violently and threw me upon the shore.
So, you guys all turn around. You hear Berg screaming, or I would hope he's screaming, because this is a pretty devastating injury that he's taken.
Ow!
Yeah!
You have any of those legs?
Shoot it.
I would love
Everyone
to.
roll initiative, please.
I thought I was good
like
at
how we're getting
jumping.
into another fight, and I have like an armful of crap.
I thought I was good at jumping, but apparently I'm shit at jumping.
I understand
Everybody's
your
shit at
concerns.
jumping.
I understand your concerns, Lion. However, the fight was not going to begin had poop water not been entered.
Lily.
I'm not saying anything about you, man. I'm just saying I like how combat is starting, and I got an armful of crap.
I understand. Hey, but hey, you know what? It's a free action to drop things.
It is. So do it and help me.
Do it.
Well,
Shoot the crocodile.
well, can I see it easily?
You'll have to first move up to the water's edge because it is completely submerged, and you'll have to roll a spot check.
I'll 5-foot step up there then.
I guess you don't really have to go up there, but whatever. Spot check. Spot check.
I'm spot checking.
Okay. You are able to see it. You kind of see it as Berg is thrashing about in the water, and him and the crocodile are fighting for control. You see it, and you are horrified because this one looks gigantic compared to the ones you've seen.
Yay.
This is how it ends.
Out of curiosity, how gigantic are we talking about? Like in terms of size of creature?
It's like 4 feet long.
It's like
That's a medium-sized creature.
Washington, 8 feet tall is a fucking ton.
He's coming. He's coming.
no.
He's coming.
Oh
the
shit,
thing
you're
is-
the deer.
The Frodsworth, you can't actually you can't see the whole thing. You can't. But just from its head, it looks to be. Its head is wrapping completely around Bird's midsection and extending a little bit past that. This thing is gigantic.
All right. Well, I guess I'm throwing. I'll just take out my crossbow and shoot at the crocodile.
I just imagine like a very slapstick animation of Snow just standing here going, "I'll
Wait.
just." She picks out
Did
all of
we
her stuff on her
determine
back.
this was actually a crocodile or is this a sewer alligator?
I don't think it matters. It's killing your buddy.
It's Killer Croc.
No, I think this is an important question.
You're
I would
about
like
skip
to roll
your turn.
knowledge nature to determine if this is a crocodile or
Roll, shoot it in the fucking face.
All right, I'll roll in there. Is 11 high enough to hit it?
Let's see. No.
Fuck.
All right. I shoot at the water and I'm disappointed. I kind of shot back, Berg's being eaten by a giant.
Crocosaur.
Right. Well,
Is it a
Tatum
crocodile or
makes his way over and
Is it an alligator?
sets down his shield to offer his arms and to try to help Berg out.
Suddenly,
And-
5 billion crocs leap out of the water to grab you. I'm joking.
Oh, there's 5 billion
He tells-
crocodiles.
He tells Dee Dee to
Yeah.
kind of hold him, like maybe grab onto his.
His
She's still mad.
coattails.
She's like, no! I'm joking.
Were these crocodiles invisible too? Since I didn't spot any of them.
Yeah.
Dee Dee, grab his coattails.
Basically, just to make sure he doesn't get pulled in.
They're not invisible. You're just looking at sewage. And they're underneath it.
Oh, man.
DD will run up and kind of like bite onto Tamnian's bitch's bull
His breeches.
in britches. Lion. You're standing with an armful of stuff. Your eye is twitching. Your brow vessel is starting to thump very, very loudly against your skull. And the screams of Berg going, ah, are echoing through the channel.
I walk over here
Throw your sword at it.
and I put my stuff down.
You put it down or you just drop it? It doesn't really matter. Free action.
And then I walk over here and I use my little bonus action thing because I have a +1 BAB to pull my sword out.
Very well. You draw your weapon, ready for battle.
Alright, I guess I want to try and break grapple, I guess.
Okay.
I am assisting him somehow, I think. I don't know how that works, but...
You know what, I'll go ahead and allow that, but you'll have to make a melee attack action on Berg to see if you can grab him.
Okay, do I need
He
any,
is a little weight.
do any modifiers?
Yeah. Go ahead and make a touch attack, or, well, you're kind of reaching, and she's kind of helping you lean. So yeah, go ahead and make a touch attack, see if you can assist him. Sure, you can hit him.
Okay.
Alright, so Tamian's kind of like grabbing hold of you as you're trying to resist. You go ahead and roll or check, and I will apply the bonus.
Okay, so don't worry about the modifier?
Not right now.
Okay.
Berg. I don't know if that's going to really help you too much, but... well, it helps when they're shitty too.
It rolls a 1, I broke its goddamn jaw!
No, it doesn't. But you do manage to break free, and you suddenly feel yourself kind of getting a little bit of slide out of the alligator's grip. You feel kind of rended up a little bit, and you're definitely hurt.
Ow!
But you can attempt to flee now, since you are, not being restrained.
Okay, I want to clamber out. As best I can.
Make me that climb check, and you will be moving at half speed, at least until you hit land. Which, honestly, since you're already, again, movement penalty, you don't have to really worry about it.
Alright. Climb check, you say?
Yes, please, because it is a stressful situation, and you do not have a climb speed. Don't fuck up, Berg.
Try not to.
That was dreadfully close to fucking up.
As long as it wasn't fucking up, I'm good.
You're like climbing up, completely into the water, and then suddenly the poo water turns red.
And then I break its jaw and break its neck and rip its legs off and stuff it down its throat.
Alright, end your turn when you're ready.
Aye.
Actually, I should rearrange Berg and movement. Berg can occupy the same space as the creature. Or medium-sized creature, anyways.
I will ride her into battle. I'd probably smush her, though.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, like we can move?
No. No. So suddenly you see this thing come up to the surface of the water. And it's ginormous. The thing almost looks 20 feet long. And it starts clambering up to, like, snap at you guys. It's... it's like mouth is open completely wide. It's, like, coming at you. Happy face with the very, very long white beard.
Damien, talk to it. Calm it down. Do something.
Get it on our side. We'll ride it into battle.
I bet y'all through the rest of the sewer adventure having like a alligator pet.
Yeah.
I
Is it-
bet
is-
that would make a very, very nice backpack.
Does it take treacherous ground penalty for trying to climb out if we attack it?
It is taking a penalty, but you will not know the specific kind.
Do I get an attack of opportunity for it trying to climb out?
That actually is a valid question. Yes, everyone within range gets one except for Shinoa, who is armed with a crossbow. And Tamian, who technically dropped his weapons and put it down in order to get him out. So in this case, yes, Lion, you are available for an attack of opportunity.
Split its fucking head open. Fuck.
You slap this thing in the face with your sword, and that shit just does not even face it. Those scales are tough, bro. Y'all might want to
It's
run.
wearing armor.
Y'all might want to run. It like reaches out to grab onto you, Lion. Just because you attacked it, its teeth grab onto your armor and dig huge gashes into it. But otherwise, it slips off.
I'm wearing armor too, bitch.
Your armor is not standing up to it, or at least not as great.
Time to get some crocodile hide armor. Is what I'm hearing.
Maybe this also may be the time to hightail it out of here.
Yeah.
Man, this creature looks like it's all of you.
Yeah.
It's a legendary.
Yeah.
Load up on stim packs and fuck it up.
Alright, what's consensus? Are we GTFOing or
Lion? Well, he's a leader, so he's gonna stay and fight because he's a knight.
Indian is planning to get fuck away from it. He's kind of been saying for the past, I don't know, 20 minutes that he'd like to get the fuck out for a bit.
Alright, you didn't say that before I jumped over the goddamn thing where you guys were arguing with each
Yes,
other.
I did.
No.
Yes, I did.
I will rewatch the stream and find out.
Okay.
Wait, if we're gonna do this because we're doubting each other so hard, we should like make wagers, just to kind of like
Lion, are you in there?
Yes, I am.
Say
He's
something,
having,
goddammit.
no, I understand. He's having a pretty heavy internal monologue. Or dialogue, I suppose.
Well. Actually, I am, but this is Shinoa's choice, so I'm not going to say anything that would make her choose differently.
That's true. It is technically your choice on what you do, Shinoa. The rest of the party may be with you or against you.
Alright, well, I'll do this then. I am going to cast defensively entangling ectoplasm on the crocodile. So I'll.
I guess he technically isn't a slime creature.
Yeah, he technically isn't, unless you want to explain something.
Suddenly he becomes a slime. Oh no!
And he dissipates in the water, and the
And did he-
If he
the
imagined
danger is
he was a
avoided.
Slime crocodile. I'm leaving.
No,
This is bullshit.
he is actually a were-eagle crocodile. So as soon as you guys leave, he turns into an eagle and flies after you. And then he goes hybrid form and becomes
All
the
right.
fucking like were-croc growth.
I am going to expend my psionic focus, which will allow me to take 15 on that.
On what?
Casting defensively.
Oh, I see.
Well, on a concentration to attack, whatever. So basically, I automatically succeed. That is another thing. Is it? So this is. Ooh, I'm not sure if I can do this. Actually, thinking about it.
Alright, heads up, I got about 30 minutes left before I gotta go to sleep.
Crap. I'm guessing this is a huge creature, right?
Yes, it is
large.
very big. It is very big. Yes.
Is it a
I
lumen
actually might
sized
not be able to do that. Whoops.
I triggered the boss fight.
Run away.
What is this, Dark Souls? You can't run away.
You can do anything.
Crap. I thought that was a great idea. Apparently, I was mistaken. Alright, never mind. I'll cast inertial armor on myself then.
Unless he really fucked me up, in which he may have. I don't seem to have gotten my healing from vigor.
No, that was before he bit you. Like, you did get it. If you scroll up there, you see he did 20 plus damage to you. 21.
And then I'm going
you were
to
kind of in a shitty situation where you
try
got the
and
full
start
bite and rend.
moving away,
Mm.
at least so we can get a better position. And I was actually going to move up to there.
Oh, sorry.
That's all right.
Berg, Lion, you're sitting there holding your side, trying to kind of get your breath and everything, stall stuff. And Lion, as you're sitting here, like, fending off this crocodile who's digging fucking teeth marks into your armor, you suddenly get brushed aside by Shanoa, who's running past you and running in the other direction.
No, she does kind of, like, as she gets to that point, turns around and, kind of maybe it was looking like she's going to start trying to reload her crossbow.
I thought you were about to say, as soon as she runs away, she's like, turns around, oh yeah, by the way, I'm leaving!
Cheese it!
No, if everyone else is sticking around to fight, she's going to stick around and fight. She's just, she's not going to stand right next to the goddamn
You're not
crocodile.
the disciple of the god of courage, you're the god of traveling, and you're running away, that's traveling. I'm joking.
I'm the god of trials.
Traveling
Is
away
this a
from
trial?
the crocodile.
This would definitely qualify as a trial, but trials are kind of subjective.
This one's too tough. It's not a trial.
This is a battle, however, and he's a god. He's a follower of the god of battle and war, so this is kind of like undisputable. And this isn't really a song though, so Tamian isn't really sure about what to do about here, but it could be a song.
Maybe a
I have a
song.
question. Being as Shinoa moved away scot-free, am I to assume that this thing can't reach us for an attack of opportunity?
It doesn't get attack of opportunities when it's trying to climb.
Alrighty then. So yeah, Tanian is going to pick up his shield, put that back on, and he is also going to back up ways, and he's going to tell Dee Dee to get behind him again, to, like there.
Fuck them up.
Okay. He responds. Lion, your turn.
You can take a 5-foot step.
Oh my god. Okay, go ahead.
And get a 2.
Them twos, bro.
And I don't think I can use designated opponent on it. It has to be able to understand me or something like that, right?
Yes.
You get the ability to speak with animals at some point.
Do you have it yet?
But you don't have it yet.
No, I don't.
It's not a full speak with animals. It's just enough to allow designated opponent to work on them. Basically, they get the gist of what you're trying to tell them to do. But then again, you can also interpret that as you telling animals to do stuff, and if they like you enough, they'll do it.
Yeah, you're basically challenging it in their language. So you're laying in the water and vibrating your back.
No, you're pointing your sword at it, and they're like, oh, he's at me. I'm going to yeet him.
So, yeah. That'll be me.
Alright.
For that turn.
I'm going to 5-foot step ahead and attack this bastard.
Oh, God, you guys. Like, you better start pouring some shit on. Like, seriously. You've already been fucked up by this thing, Berg. You know what it can do.
Oh, I know what it can do. But I know now is my best chance. And then
Get a good hack on it.
I have movement left, right?
You 5-foot stepped.
You have a move action, but you can't actually move.
When you 5-foot step, you do it with the knowledge that you will not move this turn.
So what constitutes move actions?
Move actions, things that don't require as much time to perform or as much effort to perform as standard actions. I have a nice little guide here. I will show you as soon as I find my charts. That is two things. Here's my actions type.
Like the two main things.
Ah. Whoa. Zooming in. Okay.
Move actions are at the bottom left.
Oh, you can control a frightened mount. That's a good one to note now.
Very true.
You can mount a horse. Mount
Hey,
it!
you can open and close the door, man.
Yeah,
Shit. You can pick up stuff.
Yep, the door right over there.
Hey, look at that. Picking up stuff. You didn't put nothing over there. What's wrong with you?
Okay, so
Ready or loose a shield. Retrieve a stored item.
I can
Anything
move.
weapon. Steal your...
So
Sorry, go ahead.
but I can't move, even though it says move.
So when you 5 foot step, 5 foot. If you make a 5 foot step as your movement, you cannot move with a move action this round.
Yeah,
It's
basically.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say it's basically you can either 5 foot step or you can use your move action to move, but you can't do both.
Unless you have an ability that grants you 5 foot steps additionally.
So what's the real
Well, that's
difference between 5 foot stepping and using your movement as a 5 foot step?
5 foot steps don't provoke attack of opportunity. They don't. They're not impeded by difficult terrain, etc. and so forth. They're tactical.
Ah,
They're not movement. They allow full action. That's true. They're free action when you 5 foot step.
okay, so if I had more BAB, I could have attacked twice, basically.
Yes.
Okay. All right. I guess that's all I can do this round.
Yes. They're tactical movement. You are pretty hurt, and again, since you weren't here, I feel that it's necessary to remind you. You have You have potions in your bag.
Am I allowed to use that? But I can only draw it. I can't actually use it that round, can I?
Not yet, but you can draw it for next round.
But I couldn't
Yeah.
draw. I couldn't use it and then attack on the same round, could I?
No,
I believe quaffing the potion is an action unto its own.
it's a standard action. Yeah.
Okay. Well, in that case, I will go ahead and draw the potion. Have it
Very
ready.
All right. The creature is sitting up there on the thing, and it decides to just push on past you guys, mouth open. Ah! It starts pushing its way up. You guys are going to be subjected to a bull rush.
Oh fuck,
Didn't even say
Shinwa.
that, but
Oh fuck,
What?
Shinoa.
I'm just saying it. I thought it was going to overrun them and come at us.
It
I was
may.
gonna say. Oh
No,
my
because
God.
he's not that smart. He doesn't recognize that squishy things are easy.
Yeah.
So, do we get a attack of opportunity for this, or
You do indeed.
Woo!
Fucking kill it.
Ah! Deep, 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 deep. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. Hit that guy.
Woo!
You stabbed it right in the tongue.
Did mine land?
I did not see your roll.
Fuck.
I would actually,
Did hit.
because he's got a potion in one hand. Not to be that guy, but
You know what? Because I'm not the kind of guy who likes to throw too much salt in the mix. Go ahead and roll me a reflex save, Bird.
Reflex.
I guess it really should be a dex check, but you'll get the bonus from your reflex save. It doesn't matter.
My dex is ass too, so it doesn't really matter either way.
Okay, there you go. Berg, you toss the potion up for a second to slack him in the face and catch it as it comes back down.
Alright, sweet.
throw the potion up in the air.
And did you catch it? And then you throw it at them.
That's how you get the critical. I was playing a game with another guy who was talking like that with his dwarf. It was cracking me the fuck up. That's good.
Let's see. If
All
you have the improved bull rush feat, you don't forget blah blah blah. Any attack of opportunity made by anyone other than a defender against you during a bull rush has a 25% chance of accidentally targeting the defender instead. Okay, since both of you were defenders, you don't have to worry about it. Let's see, second, you and the defenders make opposed strength checks. You may add a +4 bonus for each size category you are bigger. Oh, dear.
Yeah. He's gonna get bull rushed.
You go ahead and roll strength checks, guys. I'm pretty
I
sure
shove his ass back in the water.
Although I think, doesn't Berg is one size bigger for this sort of stuff, or no?
He might. Let me check.
So he might get a +4 at least.
Powerful build. The function is one size category ledger whenever you're subject to a size modifier or special size modifier for a special check, such as during grapple checks. Bull rush. Oh, you should keep that in mind for your grapple check. Although I think that's already on there. Yes. No, it's not actually.
Oh.
We should add a +4 to that. You should actually be grappling much better than you normally do.
Oh.
Done. It is corrected now.
Back.
Good job. Good job. I'm managing the enemies. You must manage yourself. Although I understand that's something that should have come up. Alright, anyways, the half giant is treated as one size larger if doing so is advantageous to him. Well, technically, you're not doing better. You're just kind of not sucking as bad. Is that advantageous?
I think that still counts.
Okay, fine.
So I'm guessing I didn't shove him back in the water.
You're just kind of sucking less. Well, that was never an option, unfortunately, unless he just failed to beat you. However, his space and reach remain those of Okay, cool. So yes, you get a +4 of that, so your effective total is that, and Lion's is damn Lion. You're about to get thrown.
GGM.
Oh god, I just realized something. Oh my god.
The 20?
Let me see what the actual number here is, because there was something that really shouldn't have been applied. How do you get modifiers? Is it divided by is it -10 divided by 2? Or is it Yeah, I think that's
For
right,
stats?
Yeah, it is.
Okay. So that'd be Oh god. Lion, you're thrown. Technically, you should go prone from this. And I don't feel right giving you a chance not to. You just literally got thrown 25 feet by a gator slamming into you.
Well, if they want to push additionally, don't they have to move with you first?
Do they? I thought it was based on the amount they beat you by. It's
No,
possible.
if you beat the strength check, move them back 5 feet. If you wish to move with the defender, you can push him back an additional 5 feet for every 5 points
You know what?
by
That is
which
true.
you beat.
That is true.
The
I'm going to keep you right there, though, and see where Berg stops it, because you have not stopped it.
Yeah.
Berg, let's see.
Resist.
Berg, you're kind of meeting him pretty hard here, but he's still bigger than you, and it's a pretty close. I mean, basically, Berg, your fucking muscles are bulging out as you're fucking resisting this gator. And it's a pretty impressive show of strength, but he is gaining ground on you.
You shall not pass.
He pushes you back 5 feet. What was it? Do they have to make an additional check?
No, it's an additional 5 feet for each 5 points by which your check result greater than the defender's.
Yeah, so like for example, he would have had to eat stalls by what, 25?
Oh, okay. So you are correct. It did beat you by several, but technically it only beat Berg by an additional 5. Although it was more than 5, but something. But Berg has managed to keep it from advancing too far, so Lion, you are not thrown back so far, but you are moved back this far fairly easily, just kind of keeping... You basically did the Captain America tuck and roll, where you just kind of got behind your shield and were thrown away.
Alright.
thing has never
And-
crawled onto land.
No, he's at a
Sorry?
disadvantage. Because gators are less strong on land.
Of course.
They prefer to fight in the water, in their element.
Of course.
I want to see if that's true.
They're slightly slower on land, but they are still dangerous.
They're dangerous. They're still as fast as a horse, apparently. But
No, they're not. Not this one, anyways. This one's actually slower than a horse.
good.
But
Thanks,
it would
D&D.
It would be faster in the water, and honestly, because it's trying to balance on this small area, it may actually have some penalties. It clearly is bigger than the little area that it has to maneuver on. No, it's your turn.
Shinwa. Fuck him up, Shinwa. Peel his pelt off of him with your psionic powers.
Speaking of psionic powers, why aren't you using yours, Berg? You have a whole psionic weapon thing.
Yes.
Could have ended him.
So can I psionic grease through people? I'm pretty sure I can, but
Typically, they require line of sight and line of effect. In your case, because as far as I know about grease, it doesn't require a line of effect because there is no actual line. It just appears where you summon it. You can technically summon it through people as long as you can see the area.
okay.
In this case, you can.
Okay, I will do that then.
Is sonic grease flammable?
I believe it's grease. It says it acts like grease, so technically.
Yes. He's summoning ectoplasmic grease that apparently is flammable.
So No. There we go.
Not over. Not there. There.
Not there, there.
What?
Not there, there.
Not there. There.
All right. What are the? Let me check the grease thing.
Okay. I mean, if you want me to put it there.
Let's, a grease spell covers a solid surface with a layer of slippery grease. Any creature in the area when that's cast must make a successful reflex save or fall. So, casting it on the crocodile. What is the DC? Oh, never mind. He beat you. He kind of rolled an even 20.
Oh, well.
He knows the power of flight.
No, he just you summon the grease and he just kind of sits there. Nothing happens.
That's unfortunate. Well, I kind of curse a bit, and then I start reloading my crossbow.
Okay.
And maybe take a step back. Just in case.
Sounds cool. Can do that. Damien, is now your turn.
Alright, I want to actually... Let me double check something real quick.
Go grab Stahl's stuff so they can retreat safely.
Let me see.
What's so much XP?
Oh, okay, I can't do that. Alright. I mean, is Stahl's stuff in a position where I could easily pick it up and move it?
It's a large pile of things. You're probably gonna have to take some time to get it, yes. But
no, it's not easy enough to pick up at once. Is what you're saying?
Unfortunately, no. But no, the more
Alright.
stuff that's left there, Stahl may have reservations about just leaving it to be trampled by a crocodile. But then
Alright.
again, he may have an idea. You guys might have some kind of trick gonna keep that crocodile from moving further.
Well, Stahl, being a knight, would not be as concerned about his stuff as he would be about the battle at hand.
I don't know. He's pretty pissed off about that money.
I was just concerned about I just didn't want him to trip over it if they end up having to back up.
That's also a concern.
Yeah. So Tamian would just kind of Berg, watch out for that pile of stuff behind you that you marked out on the map in very clear writings. He's just sort of reminding Berg. And
Alright.
other than that, he was going to try to see another, but he can't. He can't actually do that. So, I don't think I have else really. Yeah. So Other than
I'm
that,
saying.
he'll be like cheerleader, bro.
I'm
Like-
saying, man, that preparation, it's hard.
I've already spent all my spells. Like
It would've
that's
been, if you had
I
more
used them all.
lasers, it would have been amazing.
like that's next level. But like I'm just saying, like I already spent all my spells. They were prepared and used up. That's why I wanted to get the fuck out.
I got you.
All right.
Cleave thee a
Yes,
new
could-
butthole.
You guys could always just spend the night in the sewer.
Not with the fucking crocodile.
Maybe
should
the
carve it-
maybe the
carve it
spider
up and
guy
make it
was
into a
hanging
tent.
out.
I don't know if he really is cool with that. I mean, he didn't
Yeah.
kill you. That doesn't mean he wants to invite
Right.
you home.
Hey, Spider Bro. He's 8 times as friendly.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Stall's-
you're getting it.
Stoll's like, you know what? The sword has been nothing to me. And he just hits it for max damage.
Destroy.
He like
Oh, right.
Stall withdraws his sword from the creature's like squishy tongue and mouth puncture wound that he just stabbed through and got it in the fucking giblets or whatever. And then he just stabs it right in the eye again. He's aiming for soft tissue now.
I figured out his weakness. Dab for the soft bits.
Berg summons up the power of psionic weapon. And he loses psionic focus to do it, but he will be ultra powerful if he can hit.
If I can hit.
Throw the axe up in the air first.
Come on.
He throws his axe up in the air.
Then you catch it.
Dead
Yes!
crocodile.
You're fucked now!
Yeah, buddy.
I'm telling you, you need to use that more.
I do, I'm metering it.
Dude, you don't have to meter it. You can just get it back afterwards.
If I have time to focus, yes.
I mean, you just sit there and dick around to get it back and be like, all right, Sonic Focus is back. Now I can obliterate another creature. I mean, that is your one button to destroy things. You should use it.
I did.
You forget about it, much like you forget about Decilo's 7d6s he could roll at any time.
If no one fucking hit me.
How many? That was a thing that could happen a lot of cases.
I cleaved that guy a new butthole.
You did. You cleaved him. You made him into a quad croc. Now he has 4 heads.
No!
Actually,
He's
he has
a hydra.
4 jaws. He has 4 jaws. His mouth goes rah, and you like, just cleave it right down the middle. So now that he has like 4 little wiggly things that are his jaws, and then he dies because that's a terrible deformity. He lets out a low roar, terrible groan, the sound of an animal who's just been cleft in twain, and then you all kind of like, that's kind of appropriate. And he collapses into the puddle of terribleness that was summoned by Shinobi.
Indian's like, wow, that was a great job, guys.
It really was. To be fair, that was an incredibly high-level enemy for your level. I've had him moving around the map for some time now.
XP!
Doll pushes him back into the water.
No, we gotta make alligator hide armor, guys.
Yeah, you can make a pouch out of him. Anybody
You
have...
guys not played Metal Gear Solid Free?
Does anybody have
Yeah.
any points in
Yeah.
Seamstress?
You guys are talking about going up top. What are you guys going to do with this? You can't even carry the little bit of shit that's on the ground there.
Skin his ass.
White boy, he split its head in half. It wouldn't work as the crocodile hat.
No, but it would work as a crocodile pouch of some sort.
No,
Crocodile skin.
Berg just
That.
shoves all of Lion's stuff down his throat and starts dragging it.
Here's your backpack!
Bag now.
Put it in there and float across on it.
Okay. So how about this? Doll will start like cutting at its skin and try to get as much hide off as he can.
Oh lord.
What are you going to sterilize it with? Because otherwise you're just going to have guts all over it.
That's fine till you get it to the tanner. Just get the skin.
I was going to say, like, if you can sterilize it now, you can, like, put all your shit in it and just carry it like it's a fucking sack. That's what I'm saying. guys, seriously, in
I've
for
got
real,
some rum.
yeah, honestly though, for real, like again, that stands as a suggestion y'all are more welcome to use. If you have a cloak of any kind, just put the shit in it and tie it up with a belt. It will work as a sack for the time being.
Hey, if that doesn't work, does it? How do I remove something from my inventory, like the oil flask I used?
You right-click it and select the skull and crossbones.
I've got a cloak and a belt.
Gotcha.
Anyone who has a traveler's outfit should
Right.
have a cloak and a belt.
Do you guys have traveler's outfits?
Or
I
a
might.
rope.
I might.
I'm wearing a traveler's outfit.
There you go.
Might be a little patchy, but it wasn't one of the things removed, so hey,
I have a bedroll as well.
there you go. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. I mean, y'all can do this stuff. That is perfectly valid action. When y'all sit here and y'all go, well, what can I do?
2 years ago, you could put it in Dee Dee's pack, and he's like, no, I must carry it inconveniently.
Well, I don't blame him for that, but I'm just saying, like, you guys can make improvised equipment. That's totally cool.
All right.
Well, Timian will go and pick up his club again that he left behind real quick.
Okay.
I do need
Lately.
to be getting to sleep very soon.
That's cool.
Yeah, so do I.
We're pretty much done at this point. But so Tamian, how are you going to get it out from underneath the giant corpse of the crocodile?
Stahl kicked it off.
Is that a thing that happened? What did we decide was canon?
I thought Stahl was in the process of skinning this beast.
I was.
Oh,
Okay.
right. Well, then I'm sure they'll move him aside so that the Tamian can get his shit out.
Also, I'm going to use my cloak and belt to kind of wrap my backpack in, and then stuff in my backpack.
Okay. As long as you don't have any really excessively huge items, that is a perfectly valid thing. Besides, if you do have anything excessively huge, then you're probably carrying it outside anyways.
Yeah, probably. The only thing I can think of would be the crowbar that I got.
We cleaved the
Crowbar
shit
is
out of that
huge.
crocodile, no doubt.
I mean, a cloak is at least 6 feet long. Even if we were to have that feat, you could probably put a crowbar in that.
Yeah, that's a big ass crowbar. If it's more
Either
than
that, yeah, and if it's not, you can probably hitch it like it's a knapsack and just hitch it on the belt so you can carry it over your shoulder.
or fucking Gordon Freeman that shit.
You can use it as an improvised weapon.
Yeah, it's the most powerful weapon in the game.
Anyways, yeah, I'm going to get as much hide from the thing as I can.
All right. Do you have profession Tanner? I am almost certain you do not, but
No.
okay. Does anyone?
I have armor, if you would like some armor out of it.
You will need equipment to do that. Anyone else?
I have survival at a pretty high rank.
I don't know if survival is especially going to be useful in this situation. It would be if you were trying to identify things like which organs would be good to harvest and eat in a terrible situation, or if you wanted to hide in it to conserve warmth.
Would he know how to make
After you
crocodile
disemboweled
jerky
it. He
for us
probably would, yes.
for us to
Except
use
that
on our trip?
The way you make crocodile jerky is you take it out and you put it on a hot rock.
How could he carry meat out with us?
That doesn't require knowledge. That requires him to just beat up.
Well, if he's like, hey, that shit's edible and healthy and good for you, let's get some of that.
I would
I mean,
normally think so, but things been swimming in the sewers, so
That's probably very true. At the same time, I'm sure the thing is, well, considering that this thing would almost be completely covered in bacteria the second it dies, it would, yeah. There's some stuff there that I'm not willing to get into because of all the craziness in it. That said, I don't think survival is going to help you with skinning it. Because there's nothing else, give me a generic craft check. Doll.
Eric craft check.
Intelligence if you don't have any.
actually I have no ranks in that. I just have that set up as a craft that I never put
You don't
ranks
need
into.
you don't need ranks in crafting.
No, I know.
You're an armor crafter as well?
No, I don't actually have any ranks in it. I just was going to, and then I was like, maybe at some point. I was
There you go,
thinking
Stealth.
for making barding, but
You managed to get a good bit out of there. As you're carving it up, you kind of botch some bits of it. You clearly can't get all of it off, or at least you can't salvage all of it. And some of the leather is actually pretty terribly,
Cleaved in
there's little
half.
Well, there's that. there's little abscesses. There's scarred marks where clearly something else has been fighting this croc. And there's abscesses that when you kind of rupture them, it just the whole skin has been kind of tainted. But you managed to get a good bit off of it. You basically kind of get. Let me roll this to see. Oh wow, that's a good bit. Let's see.
Hard farts.
You managed to get about 60 pounds of good crocodile leather.
All right. Berg would move to shake hands with Tamni and thank him for pulling him out, and as well as thanks to all for assistance in the battle.
You guys really need to start healing up. You're fucking bleeding everywhere.
I was going to. That's why I had my flask and shit, but then I didn't.
Yeah, that's true. You threw it up in the air.
I did.
Indian nods.
So did my bush knife get destroyed in the ooze?
No, you lost your bush knife way before.
But he got it back from Shinoa when she picked it up.
It wasn't during the ants.
Oh.
Those
Oh,
guys take my
it
bush
was during the robbery, yep.
Yep.
So not only did you lose the other shit, you lost that too.
So, but yeah, it's in
Question.
Like, oh, well, it's no problem. You do it for me, I'm sure.
You're
I
too
wanna
trusting,
thank Dee.
lad.
She probably helped out more than I did.
You're too trusting, lad. I would have dropped you like you were some hot fucking soup.
Question. The throwing axes, are they small enough to be, within grapple weapons?
Yes, they are considered light weapons.
I need to start remembering that. Okay.
Yeah, I guess you could have hacked at the thing from the inside.
Yep.
I could have too, but I really wanted to get out.
To be fair, technically, in order to draw a weapon like that, you have to win a grapple anyway, so you may as well just get out of it.
Yeah.
So, well, how did that work with, the tools and shit, where we could use a small weapon like that?
If you already had the weapon out, you could attack. And it wasn't really the tools where it came out, it was the worm when it ate you. Because at that point, you can draw a weapon, and it has a special stipulation, I believe.
Okay, because you're no longer grappled. You're just within it. Okay.
You're effectively grappled, but it's not the same type of...
Yeah. They're not actively resisting you drawing a weapon. Okay.
Right. Makes sense.
My headset went off. But yeah, you're effectively grappled in terms of how the game sees you, but it's not the same kind of state because clearly its gizzard is not grappling you.
No, you may not draw that weapon as duodenum comes down. And...
Yeah, it's like you're trying to draw it. It's like no.
Fucking sphincter closes on your arm.
I feel like somebody was saying you take a -4 when you're trying to attack someone with a light weapon in a grapple.
You do, and it applies to both ends. So if someone's grappling you and trying to attack you, they take a penalty as well. That's why creatures who grapple and hurt you really badly don't have weapons they attack you with when they grapple you. They have either constrict or they have whatever the other one is. It's like grind or rend or something.
Is there anything to get rid of that? Like if you were someone who wanted to
be grappled.
No, if you were someone who wanted to grapple people and shank the shit out of them, is there a thing for that?
I'm sure there's something somewhere. I mean, there's hundreds of books. I would have to actually look and see. I'm not sure.
That'll be my next character, Shanker.
That's actually a very effective character. Grappling is a way to really reduce some things, as you guys have seen. It's just, I don't recommend trying to do it to dragons or crocodiles. Unless you really want to be the crocodile wrestler.
Crocodile Dundee. That ain't a knife. It's a knife. Alright.
That's a great axe.
It's a knife to me.
I imagine he just turns around, throws it at somebody, and it sticks in their face, and it's like, it works.
Alright. Well, if we're done for the night, on that note, I have work early tomorrow.
Cool beans.
Yeah. I gotta get going too.
Congratulations, everybody, on helping us defeat the crocodile.
And
Yeah.
the gelatinous cube.
And the gelatinous cube. And me falling in the water twice and triggering the boss fight and getting us shit tons of XP.
Yeah, shit tons.
I
don't see
shit tons of XP.
You will. Alright, I'll catch you guys later.
Yeah, later.
Yeah, I'm not driving out.